Fair use disclaimer. The copyright laws of the United States recognizes a fair use of copyright content. Section 107 of the United States Copyright Act states, notwithstanding the provisions of sections 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction, in copies or phone records or by any other means specified by that section for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarships, or research, is not an infringement of copyright. This video and YouTube channel in general may contain copyrighted works that were not specifically authorized to be used by the copyright holders, but which we believe in good faith are protected by federal law and the fair use doctrine for one or more of the reasons noted above. Hey friends, welcome to the channel. Shout out to y'all over there on Miss V's channel. Please, y'all, don't forget to hit the like button as you come in and share if you like. Tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? And newbies, welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to our Facebookers. Hey, Miss V, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. How you doing? I am doing great, girl. This is feeling good sitting in this seat right now.
Yes,
Shout out to
yes.
everybody in the chat. Y'all, please smack the like button, man, so we can get in the algorithm, please. Shout out to BFF in the chat and shout out to the people in the bushes. Drop down and let me know who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Tracy. Good morning. I wanted to talk, you know how we do over here, y'all. We just get straight to it. I wanted to talk about the case of 12-year-old Naomi. Let me grab her picture really quick. Of Naomi Jones, who disappeared from her Aspen Village apartments in Florida on May 31st, 2017, after taking her bulldog on a walk. Her mother reported her missing and a massive search for her had started. Law enforcement and local citizens searched through a 3-mile radius. Police also followed up on several tips and sat through numerous interviews. 5 days later, on June 5th, a fisherman found her in an 8-mile creek just 5 miles from her residence. After hours of watching video footage, detectives came across a car that was in the complex during the time Naomi went missing and traced the car to Robert LaTroy Howard. Detectives also found out that he lived in the same complex with his girlfriend and mother of his child. They did a background check on him and also found out that he was a registered SO. They brought him in for questioning. I'm trying to choose my words wisely because this guy, y'all, he's a creep, okay? And to call him a creep and a piece of crap, that would just be an understatement. So I'm going to let y'all see and hear what led up to his arrest. This was a 2-part. I want this to be a 2-part. Like today, I want to give y'all the gist of it, and maybe tomorrow, if we got time, Miss V or whatever, we can listen to the interrogation, because I'm the interrogation girl. I want you to see that. I really want to watch that with y'all. Hey, Neva, welcome in. Let me move this so we can I keep doing that. Let me move this. Listen to this.
It all began, the Aspen Village apartments. This is not only where Naomi was abducted, but this is where she met the man who is accused of killing a man with a criminal past. And now investigators are working to find the pieces that they are missing. Robert Howard was taken into custody here at the apartments early Thursday morning. He is now charged of 12-year-old Naomi Jones. Her body was found Monday in the 8-mile creek, 5 days after she was reported missing. Investigators say she was in the first 24 to 36 hours after her disappearance. Escambia County Sheriff David Morgan announced Howard was a person of interest from the very beginning. Morgan says he could frequently be found here at the Aspen Village Apartments where Naomi lived because that's where his girlfriend lived. Howard was under surveillance overnight before he was taken into custody. Morgan said surveillance video puts Howard on Ashland Avenue around the time that Naomi's body was dumped into the creek.
Video surveillance from citizens provided an accurate vehicle description on Ashland Avenue at the time of the disposal of Naomi Jones's. Investigators knew that his vehicle matched the vehicle on the video driven by Howard.
Howard is no stranger to law enforcement. He was convicted in 1999 in Alabama. However, he is not registered here in Florida. He is currently charged with of 2 adult women. He served a 15-year sentence and was released in 2013. Now, because of those charges, Howard is a registered. The state attorney's office said this morning in a news conference that they will likely seek the death penalty. Reporting live, Jacqueline Kovac, Channel 3 News.
Now, it was soon after Howard's arrest, the FBI began searching his East Bruton mobile home. Christopher Saul is near that search area. Christopher, how is the community there reacting to the news of his arrest?
Sue, it's been a hard day for the community here. Right behind me is where Robert Howard was registered. As the towns of East Bruton and Bruton knew him very well from his days as a star running back on a high school football team here in Bruton. They say they're shocked that something like this could happen. Neighbors in this trailer park knew him least of all. Olivia McCormick lived across from him for at least a year.
He would just come in, go in his house, come out, get in his car, and leave. He was very to himself kind of person.
But he was well known in this small community. Jennifer Travis went to high school with him and was just as stunned when he was arrested this time as she was when he was arrested in 1999.
You know, when I heard that, I couldn't even believe that either. I couldn't believe it. And I was shocked. I guess everybody else was too.
The events, so close to home, have had an effect.
You know, the type of guy he was in school, you know, everybody liked him. He was an all-around nice, friendly guy, you know, and no one would thought nothing like this from him, you know, and I even wouldn't thought in a million years anything like this from him, you know, and then find out something that he done this and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really heartbreaking. It really hurts.
Across the small creek which separates the two towns, the employees of Fritcar Incorporated try to get back to work. Howard worked here for 3 years as a switchman on the railroad tracks. Carla Carpenter also went to high school with Howard. She's the HR manager here.
To my knowledge, he seemed to be a model employee. We never had any issues with him.
They, too, have to work through the feelings brought on by this case.
Honestly, we're all really sad. We're all very surprised. We're kind of learning all this stuff just like everybody else is, so, you know, we're not really sure what to think.
Howard's last day of work was Tuesday evening. His HR manager did have brief contact with him Tuesday evening. She said that he seemed normal to her.
Right now, Robert Howard is in the Escambia County Jail with no bond. The Escambia Sheriff's Office, the FBI, and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement each played a critical role in the arrest and the investigation. Earlier today, the sheriff confirmed Howard, as you heard, was not registered as in Florida. It was in Alabama. The FDLE confirms they interviewed within a 5-mile radius of Naomi's home at that apartment complex. They, along with the Escambia Sheriff's Office, dispatched agents and analysts to the scene to canvass the neighborhood.
Without going into much details, his story initially, his time frames were a little off. Okay, he was cooperative, but so we note that, and basically, you know, we were like, you know, we can't just leave him alone. We have to go back and maybe do a little bit more digging.
While Howard was not a registered in Florida, Massey says he spent enough time here in Florida to require him to report his status here.
Our team coverage continues with Jacqueline Kelly, who is in the Live Center. Now, Jacqueline, as Bob just mentioned, although, you know, Howard was not registered here in Florida, but there are resources that can help parents to track offenders in their neighborhoods. And one of them we have on our website.
Right. It's called Alert ID. It's easy to use, and as you said, it is right on our website. All you have to do is go to our website, weartv.com, click on the news tab. It's going to take you to the Alert ID tab. You click on that and you're going to go to our crime map. That's where you can track crimes happening in your neighborhood. All you have to do is type in your address. We typed in the address here of our studios, and it lists all the different crimes that have been happening in and around that radius. Now,
Did your
you
stream
can
go
actually
off?
narrow your search down to the different crimes. So by
No,
clicking
it's
these
still
crime
playing.
icons off, you can actually narrow your search down
It's
to
saying
first. That's a
suspended
big
on my
one, and you
end.
can see
Oh,
through
hold
the
on.
map where they're at in
Let me
relation to
pause
your
it.
home. Your
I'm sorry, but it's saying suspended on my end. I don't know. Well, let me pull it up again. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is saying suspended. It's saying stream unavailable, stream suspended for policy violation.
What?
And then the people in my chat are saying, what happened? They can't hear nothing.
I paused it.
It's
That's probably why they saying what happened now, because I paused it when you.
no, this is weird. I don't. Usually when this happens is because a video that you shouldn't play is being played, but that ain't the case.
Yeah, because I edited
I know
this.
you
I
got
chopped
this in the
all-
clips.
Yeah, I chopped this all up.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm not getting nothing on my live.
It must be something on my end. Let me see. Go in my studio.
Okay.
Who's in your chat? Can they hear you?
Neva,
Your chat might
Neva,
still be
do
going.
you I see you still in here. Are you having any problems? Is it saying anything on your end, Neva?
Let me go look at your channel. Hold on.
Okay.
This is just weird. That is weird. It's saying it on your end too.
What?
Stream unavailable. Streams, it just popped back on.
I'm
Can y'all
looking
hear
at
us
it.
now?
It ain't never go in and out on my end.
No, it absolutely did. Can y'all hear us now? It
No,
did,
I'm
because
not
the
saying
people.
it didn't on your end, but I'm saying it didn't on my end. My live is still going.
No, I just came. It just popped back in. When I first looked at your live, it said the same thing. That's weird. But okay, okay. See, Neva said yes.
She
It
said
just
yes,
came
it
back.
just came back.
Yeah, it was out. Both of us was out. That's weird.
Yeah.
We back, y'all. I don't know what happened because this is edited, and I don't know why that would happen.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could. We back though. We back. We can continue, I guess.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna run through my email and see if I got something from YouTube or something, but okay. Well, I'll just resume.
school, whatever the case. And then you can actually even click on these icons and it will show you the picture, the name, and the address of, as well as the crime that they committed. So it's a useful tool, it's easy to use, and you can use it on our mobile app. Sue?
Jared, Sue, Robert Howard appeared before a judge on the video screen from the Escambia County Jail. He didn't really say much during his 10-minute court appearance, but he did answer a question by the judge as to how much he makes per week at his job. Now, Howard is accused of kidnapping and year-old Naomi Jones. Jones was reported missing on June 1st. Her body was found in the 8 Mile Creek 5 days later. Escambia County Sheriff David Morgan said she died of asphyxiation. Now, Howard was taken into custody early Thursday morning at the Aspen Village apartments where Naomi Jones lived. Howard's girlfriend also lives in those apartments. During his court appearance this morning, the judge agreed not to change his bond. However, that doesn't mean Howard will be able to get out of jail.
In this case, because he has no bond on 2 counts, even if he were to post the $600,000, he would not be able to be released.
Howard's next court date has been set for June 30th. At that time, he will be formally arraigned on the charges, and the state attorney's office hopes to have an indictment from the grand.
Wait, hold on. Neva said it's doing it again. Is it doing it again on your end, Miss V?
I'm not looking this time, but it must be, and it must not like the. Usually when I see that, yep, it went out again. Is something wrong with this video? Yep, it went out again. Stream is unavailable. Hold on, it's doing it again. Yep.
Let me see something.
Only thing I know to do is close out and come back. But what is it that they don't like? What the hell? This shouldn't happen. Like if we was playing like a TV show, I could see why it happened. But this is not the case. This is a news edited video. I've seen this plenty of times, and it's when somebody is playing a video that they're not supposed to be playing. That's copywritten. And I just looked in my studio. I don't see nothing.
But I just looked in my email, and YouTube said, due to a copyright match, your stream was interrupted. What is that?
Girl, what?
What that mean? I don't understand.
Would that mean that whatever video you playing, it match with somebody else's content? And so it's somebody else's video.
I got all of this off the... No. I was on the...
But that's what it means, though.
No, but you see everything I'm playing is from the court. This is not...
I know.
Get this off of YouTube. I didn't get this from YouTube. I got this off the website, and I screen recorded it, and then I chopped it up, took out, well, you can see that I did.
Well, that website could have they stuff copywritten and not like people to use it.
Interrupted when copyright
content
is detected.
Yeah, so whoever video this is, they don't want you to use it. From their website.
Bring awareness to
it's sad, but that's what it is. That's the only time that shows up. Let me see if they emailed me then.
Yeah, see what
I mean, I wouldn't think they would email me because it's your stream, but I'm sharing it.
Please stand by. Thank you, Tracy. Guys, I'm sorry. Just
hold on. I got one too. And I wonder, wait a minute. I mean, stream copyright content is protected after copyrighted material is no longer being streamed. Just take it off your... Take it off. If you take it off your screen, it will play again. That's what it's telling you. It will stay like this until you take that off of your screen. Whoever video it is, they assholes. They don't want us to use it.
Okay, so what?
Edit it or not.
So put a still.
Stop. No, I would just take the video completely down and find some more videos because they don't. It's something about this content that they don't like.
Lord Jeebus.
Ain't that sucks, don't it? And you was up all night editing this?
Yeah, well, I had did this already, but it took me 3 days to edit this thing. It was super long. And this was just to give y'all the gist of what he did before we talk about his interrogation, because that's what I really wanted to bring and watch
I
with
think
y'all was the interrogation, because I wanted y'all to see his arrogance and the way that he talked about the little girl.
Are they seeing us now? Can they see us now? I just want to make sure we back. Can they see us?
Can y'all hear us? Yes. Can y'all see and hear us? You should just only see a picture of Robert and Naomi on your screen.
Yeah, because you ain't streaming, so it should be back. Let me see. I'm on your side. It ain't back. Wait. I think we back.
Okay, Tracy said y'all.
Yeah, we back. We back. It don't like the video. That's what it is. And because it came from a website, that might be the reason. Because stuff on websites, sometimes they put stuff on websites and don't put it on other social media platforms, trying to lure people to their website. And that's why it's happening.
Because I purposely didn't get my stuff from YouTube, because I just don't be wanting to they do their own thing, their own commentary. Then I seen channels that was letting the words essay and all of that stuff, they was actually saying it on their channel. So I was like, no, let me just go to the actual site where they got the article up about it, and that's where I recorded it from, the where I read the article. So let's do this. Maybe I should dang, this just messed up my whole thought process.
Lord. I mean, it sucks when you have a plan
Yeah.
and it don't work out, but
Yes.
at least we back. Cause I'm like, hold on now. I'm looking at it and I know when I usually see that, but I'm like, but that's usually when it's somebody else content, and it is no different when you edit it. Like they still get a match, I guess. Like that's crazy.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just getting into it. I'm
Yeah, me
taking notes
too.
and
Yeah,
everything.
because I really wanted y'all to see because I wanted to watch the interrogation with y'all, but the interrogation is super long. So I was gonna break it down into a two-part so we don't have to spend hours watching it like that. So because I wanted y'all to really see his arrogance. I mean, he do end up confessing, but at the very end, but it's his arrogance for the first like 2 hours into the interrogation, the way he talks about her, the way he talks about his girlfriend, and it's oh my goodness, dang.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's see. Okay, that just messed up my
YouTube
whole.
always got some surprises,
Yeah.
man.
Naomi. There we go. Okay. Well,
I mean, the only other thing to do would be just to. I mean, I know it's probably not what you want because what was it going into? It was about to go into something that's not on the news or anything like that. You can't like
well,
pull up.
okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna take this down, guys. Let me remove that.
Because all of this is a wrap.
Yeah,
The
let me
first
share.
part of it we ain't gonna
Yeah,
even
I'm
be able to
sorry.
use.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to chop that off. So let's just do this.
Oh, and this is an older case.
Yes, but I had a different interrogation interview, but I just pulled this one up off of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I want no water or nothing. I'm fine.
I'm gonna just skip through some of this because they're gonna have him sitting there a minute. We don't
Yeah,
need
they
to wait.
love keeping them on ice. What
Uh-huh.
they back there watching them, seeing what they doing and all that. Now, one thing that I seen that I heard is that he was arrested back in '99.
Yes,
So, what did
that
he do in '99? Because I
same
missed that.
thing. Same thing. He that's what he did. He served 15 years in prison
Wow.
for the same thing. This is what I don't get. He's registered. He's with this woman, his girlfriend, and had a child with her in this complex and was been with her for 2 years. She claims in her interrogation that she didn't know.
You know
Because
why she didn't
I
know?
have hers too. But
Cause
go ahead.
wait, I want to say this one part that I wrote down is that he was in Florida, but that's not where he's from, and he
Right.
didn't register in Florida, so that's why she didn't know. He probably met her, way after whenever he got out and fled to Florida. He ain't from there, so she
Right.
didn't, and he didn't
Well,
register, so she
well, the
didn't know.
thing is,
Probably.
he was going back and forth. He was staying at her. Okay, this is the thing. When he got out of jail, oh no, my bad. I'm sorry. She did know. She did know that he was registered because he would go back home. He can only spend 3 days, not more than 3 days with her. And the rest of the week he had to go back home to his trailer where he lives. That's what you heard in the news clip. That's where the reporter was standing in front of that trailer and saying that this is that's where he actually lived. But he gets to spend 3 days because they have a child together and they're in a relationship. He gets to go there for 3 days out the week, but he can't stay longer than 3 days.
That's a cushy arrangement, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't never heard of that.
Well, he's registered, but he has a kid. He still gets to be around his kid and under supervised visits with the baby mother.
Yeah, he shouldn't be around nobody kid.
Nobody,
Disgusting
exactly.
Piece of crap.
Yep, because look what he was able to do. I was just more upset with the girlfriend because when they found out about her, he the one told his girlfriend about her. He called his girlfriend at work and told her about the little girl missing.
Wow.
And, yeah, and she act like, oh, I had no idea. No, I didn't even think it would have been him. How could you not think that it would have been him when you know you dating a registered, you know what I'm saying? I want to say son of a B. You get what I'm saying? But girl, I mean, his arrogance though in this interview is what really, really pissed me off. Is why the real reason why I wanted to bring this here, because to see how cocky he was and how arrogant and condescending he was talking to the detectives during his interrogation. It's like really just at the very end up telling what he actually did to the little girl and why. But he still blames it on her as if, you know, she was grown. And I didn't like the way the neighborhood either was talking about her. Like,
just stand up in the room and stretch my legs and stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna come in and get your buckles in a second. But yeah, you can get up and stretch your legs.
At the end of the day, I don't care. I don't even know what people consider as being a grown child.
Well, we're just gonna go over some of the stuff. The other investigator talked to you earlier this morning. I had a chance to read over everything, and I had a couple questions I didn't get to ask you because I was busy. Okay. All right.
Yeah, they said she would be out in the backyard dancing. They believe she used to be doing TikToks. So when they say dancing, the way they were saying it, like as if I'm just in my head thinking maybe she was twerking. You know what I'm saying? And because the detective gonna ask him you're gonna hear the detective a couple of times ask him about her dancing. And him waving.
I couldn't help but notice makeup. I think she had makeup on. I don't know if she was doing some type of performing or anything, but I seen some of the pictures. Look like she had on makeup.
How you doing, Robert? I'm Brent, man. All right, I'm the crime scene guy. I'm sort of like Olin Mills, so I gotta do photos and I gotta do the DNA swab. All right, it's really easy. You ain't gotta move around or anything like that. I need for you to open that up though. Take this swivel water.
What is that noise?
That way you get all that dry mouth, cotton mouth soil. Because this is going to make you just a little drier there, okay?
Oh, that must have been a detective phone.
Goodness gracious.
That must have been the detective ringtone.
Yeah, annoying.
Not even no.
All right, we're going to use a pen too, okay, buddy? All right, open up. I'm going to do the left cheek first. All right. And right here, look at me. Left. Okay. All right. And we're going to do the front gum. All right. All right. Front gum. And then we're going to do the right. Get the right in. Come on.
Oh, that happens when somebody doing that too, Tracy. I didn't know that.
Let's see. Take another swig, man. I told you it was going to dry you out. I forewarned you. All right, then we're going to do right. Okay, I'm going to write on here CHK, meaning cheek. All right, what I'd like for you to do, man, if you don't mind, is that way it's official. I need for you to go ahead and just write your initials, and we're going to go with a time of 22:53, please. Okay, all right, don't close it. I gotta do that there. I gotta do that in front of you too, man, okay? Go, what's your first name? Robert?
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
And what's your last name, sir?
Howard.
Howard, Howard.
Yeah.
What's your DOB, buddy?
3/19/79.
3/19/79. And today's date is the 7th of June, 17. And I'm gonna go with the same time that we went here, 23:50. Where did I put? 22:53. All right, 22:53. And I introduce myself as Brent Davis. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Michelle, can you keep that water, or do you want it to go?
No, you can keep it.
Okay.
Yeah. You want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it from drying out, man. Because this stuff, once you get that in there, it just kind of dries out good. All right, let's cover bases again one more time, Robert. Right here next to the date and the time, just initial right there to the line for me. We'll do like that, all right? All right, buddy. Got any questions for me? All right, let's stand right there against the wall. I'm going to take 3 photos, all right? I'll do overall.
And Miss V, question. You said we could we could trim that out right in StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
Right,
You could trim it out in YouTube too.
If I told you if it's long, it won't let me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do it in StreamYard, most definitely. Hey, Nexie, welcome in, y'all.
Let me jump through some more because you know how these be. Okay, they getting ready to come in now. Okay.
This investigator Infinger, or Agent Infinger, used to work here.
How you doing? What's your name? Robert, I'm Matt.
Okay. All right. Can you give me your full name?
Robert Howard. Robert Latroy Howard.
LaTroy?
Yeah, Letroy.
What's your birthday?
3/19/79.
And where do you live?
From 210 Ball Lane, Lot 30, Bruton, Alabama.
And a phone number for you?
251
Mm-hmm.
363.
850. 363?
Yes.
Okay.
7930.
Is that a cell or home?
Cell.
Cell?
Cell.
And that's your cell?
Yes.
And where do you work?
Freight car.
Freight car?
Freight. FRITCAR.
Where's that at?
Bruton.
Do you have an address for them?
Either 1865 or 1365. I think one says 1865 Douglas Avenue.
Douglas?
Douglas Avenue.
Douglas
yeah.
Avenue.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get started, I want to read over your rights, okay? Like I said, you're not under arrest at this time. I just want to read these over before we get started talking about anything. All right. Again, today's date is the 7th of June, 2000.
I just wanted to say this really quick. It cracks me up how they always say you're not under arrest, but they never leave. By the end of the interrogation, they go to jail.
They just making them comfortable to tell.
Yes,
you ain't
they
under arrest. You can leave if you want to, but try it if you want to.
Right. Yes, they
makes no sense.
Say, you can leave whenever you want. We're not holding you here, but they still don't let them leave.
Yeah, they don't want them to think they getting held, against their will.
Is
10:56.
10:56. All right. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present while being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer will be appointed for you without cost before questioning. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. You understand those, right? Okay. If you understand and you want to speak with us, just put there in silence. All right. Okay. Okay, and like I said, the other investigator gave me the information that she had obtained when she talked to you earlier this morning. And I know you've been talked to prior to that also, so you probably are like getting a little bit worn out of the talking to us. But we just have to go over details, just because it is a missing little girl, or not a missing little girl. She's now deceased. And you live in the apartment, or your girlfriend lives in the apartment.
Yeah.
What apartment does she live in?
216.
Apartment 216. All right. And what's her name again?
Lauren Ewing.
What is it?
Lauren Ewing.
Ewing?
Yes.
E-U-E-W?
E-W-I-N-G.
Okay. And it's L-A-U-R-E-N. Okay. And you guys have a child together?
Yes. 1 year old
baby,
son.
right?
Yes.
1 year old? Okay. And where does she work?
She works at Walgreens.
Walgreens?
Yes.
Which one?
9th Avenue.
And you work at Frick Car?
Yes.
What is your schedule at work?
Work night shift. We go in time between 3:30 and 5, and we work till 8 hours is up. Or if we have like a long night, maybe we may work like 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours.
Okay. So you usually go in about 3:30 or 5 in
Between 3:30 and 5
afternoon,
yes.
and then you get off usually about what time?
Between the hours of maybe 11:30 and 1:30, somewhere from there.
Okay. 1 to 1:30? Okay. What about like days of the week do you work?
Sunday through Thursday.
That's a regular? You don't switch around like weekends or anything like that?
Unless only time I may, I'm usually off on Fridays and Saturdays, but I'm always off on Saturdays. May work a Friday if like one of the guys on day shift needs to be off Friday. He may work for me like one night, and I work for him like that Friday. Other than that, that's it.
Okay. I know they went through it already, but did you work that Wednesday that Naomi went missing, the
That
initial
Wednesday
day?
night, yes.
You worked that Wednesday night? What time did you work that night?
We went in a little after 5.
Okay, so 5:10, 5:15.
We clocked in like 5:36.
5:36. Who's we? Just everybody, like a group?
Well,
of you
it's
come
just
in at
me and
once?
one other guy that works there at night because we just set up everything to be prepared for the next day.
What's his name?
Jeffrey Lambert.
Lambeth?
Yes.
Does he live in Burton?
He lives in Flomaton.
Flomaton?
Yes.
Do you know his number? By chance, off the top of your head?
If I'm not mistaken, it's 727-1533. They got my phone. I don't know
Okay.
if they still have my phone. It's in my phone.
Okay. So 5:30 p.m. Wednesday the 31st, you were clocked in at work. Okay. And when do you remember what time you got off that night?
Whenever the 8 hours is up, like I said, whether we get through early or whatever, whenever them 8 hours is up, that's when we got off, and we got through before the 8 hours was up. So that would put us like 1:30.
1:30. All right. All right. And earlier, before you went to work that day, where'd you wake up in the morning?
Here. Long.
Over at this apartment?
Yes.
Okay, so you woke up at the apartment over here. What time would you say you woke up?
It was early. It was early in the morning. Exact time I really don't know, but it was early in the morning.
Before 9?
Yes, before 9.
Okay. Before 8?
Between about 7. I'll say about 7, maybe.
7?
It's like I usually don't sleep past 8, if that. But, yeah.
And then what'd you two do?
Before I went to work, I went to the gym that morning.
What gym?
Real Time Fitness
Where's that at?
on 9 Mile.
And what time were you there?
I'll say I was there about 9:30.
You have to use like a key card or
Yeah,
anything.
that's on my car keys. If they got those too, and I didn't get anything in my car.
So you have to like
You have to
swipe.
scan yourself in. Yes.
What time did you take Lauren to work?
She drove her own car to work.
You didn't take her?
I didn't take her to work. I just went and
I
got
thought
her
they
on
had
her
said
lunch
you-
break. I just went and picked her
Oh,
up
okay.
on
That's
lunch
where I
break.
was confused a little bit. Okay. So she took herself to work. What does she drive?
She drives a Honda. It's like a small gray Honda. It's not a
Gray?
Accord. Yes, gray.
Gray? Okay.
It's not a Accord. It's a
Civic?
yes.
Civic?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you drive?
I have a silver Altima.
Nissan Altima?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is that registered here or Alabama?
It's originated in Alabama.
Alabama, okay.
What year is it?
2010.
Okay, so Lauren drove herself to work,
Mm-hmm.
and then you went to the gym 9 to 9:30, and then after that?
When I left the gym, came back to the apartment. Stayed at the apartment until I went to see Lauren on her lunch break. That was about 11:30.
So you got home about 10 to the apartment?
Well, I say 10 something. Because I said when I go to the gym, I usually stay about an hour. So I say about 10 something. Yeah.
Okay. Like 10:30?
We'll just say 10:30.
10:30, or I mean,
I don't know the exact time.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
I would just say 10
so after
something.
10, before 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you went to get her for lunch.
For lunch, yes.
Okay. And
picked her up for lunch, and we came back to the apartment.
what time did you pick her up?
11:27.
Okay. And then you came back to the apartment
Came
for
back
lunch?
to the apartment for lunch. She had to get another shirt. She works in the pharmacy, but when they work the floor or have to work up front, it's a certain pullover shirt that they have to wear. So by her working overtime, she was working up front, so she had to get that shirt. So we got that shirt. She got her something to eat, and we got back to Walgreens. It was after 12 because she was a little late getting back. I know that because she said me late getting in.
Okay. After 12, like?
Wouldn't like maybe a couple minutes, 3 to 5 minutes after 12.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. And then after you dropped her off?
Dropped her off. Came back over. I was going to go to the Dollar General and get something, but I didn't go in because it started storming. So I just turned and went to Bruton.
Did you get out of the car at all at Dollar General? You just drove through the parking lot?
When I got ready to pull in, I didn't even pull all the way in. When I turned in, turned around right there. Like while I turned in the spot, turned around like when you pull into Dollar General, not in front of the store, they have another parking spot over here facing back to the street.
Mm-hmm.
Pulled over there.
Which
turned back around.
Dollar General was that?
Davis Highway.
Davis. Okay.
Like by the old academy over there?
Right up from West Florida Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Dollar General, and then where?
I came to Bruton from there.
You went straight from Bruton from Dollar General.
Yeah, I came to Bruton to going to see a friend before they went to a funeral.
Okay.
But when I made it to Bruton, they were already gone. So.
All right. So what time did you arrive in Bruton?
About 1:30ish, 1:40 maybe, somewhere in there.
Okay. And then what'd you do when you got there?
When she was gone, I went home to the house. Went to my house.
Your house?
Yes.
And that's the 210 Ball Street?
Yes.
Okay. So you got into Bruton. You didn't make any stops. You just went straight over to your house.
Straight to my house.
Okay. And then how long were you at your house?
Maybe about 45 minutes, maybe.
All right.
45 to an hour, maybe. Left.
Where'd you go?
Came back to Pensacola. Well, I called Jeff and told him that I needed to come back to Pensacola.
Jeff's your coworker?
Yes.
Okay.
And I told him I was coming back, and I needed to get my gear because it was storming. I didn't have my boots. I didn't have my rain jacket or anything. Came back here to get that. Made it back here maybe like something to 4, right at 4-ish, maybe.
Okay. So you got back in Pensacola about 4 p.m.?
Yeah.
All right. And grabbed your raincoat, boots, and then immediately back to Bruton?
Yes, when I grabbed everything, I came out the door. When I came out the door and came downstairs, that's when the little girl's mom and another older lady stopped and asked me if I had seen the little girl. And I told them, no, I just came down to the apartment. And that's when she told me her daughter was missing. And I talked with them for a few minutes, and I told her I'm not being rude, but I got to go to work. And I left.
Okay. So how long would you say you were at the apartment complex when you came back over there?
It wasn't 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just long enough to grab 2 Powerades, my rain jacket, and my boots.
Okay. And then back to Bruton.
Back to Bruton.
Okay. And when did you arrive in Bruton?
Like I said, around about 5:30. We clocked in at 5:36. I'm gonna say like.
So you went straight to work.
Straight to work.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then you worked until you said 1:30.
Yes.
And then what'd you do after that?
Got off and I came back to Pensacola.
Okay, where'd you go in Pensacola?
Back to Lawrence.
It was straight over to Johnson.
Yes.
Okay. And what time would you say you got there?
I said if I left at 1:30, got about maybe like 2:35, 2:40, because it's usually within an hour.
Okay. And then
Took a shower, watched TV until I got tired and got into bed.
Okay.
Sister girl.
Was Lauren there when you got back?
Yes, as long as always.
Yeah.
I woke always.
Can you bump this to like 1.25 on the
Did
speed?
you wake her up that
Okay.
night?
I always tap her. Anytime, whenever I get in the house, I always tap her and let her know I'm there.
Did she acknowledge you?
She always said, mm-hmm. That's all
Well,
she said.
okay.
Yeah, thanks.
And what time did you say you got back to the apartment?
Between about 2:35, 2:40, something like that.
What vehicle did you?
I always drive my vehicle to work.
Which one?
The Nissan Altima.
Okay. So you were in that car that night?
Yes, I'm in that car every night.
Okay.
I got a question. Because I've been, is my house and vehicle going to be searched? Because I've been looking, okay, that's all I'm asking. Because I haven't cleaned it. Everything is still the same.
That's what they're doing right now. So
that's what I've been waiting on. That's just like I
Well,
told
not-
you today.
yeah,
I
your
mean, I know you're not
house,
saying it, and I know
apartment.
why y'all are taking precautions because of
Yeah.
my status. And like I say, I just been waiting on this to happen because I knew it was going to happen. So that's all I wanted to know. That's fine.
What is your background and your history? Or
Well,
whatever?
when I was in I got out of high school, me and the girls messed around. She got pregnant.
Listen
And
carefully.
her grandmother is like a minister or whatever, so it was more of I made her than it being consensual to the point of because we have been doing this the whole summer. So I got.
Can you pause it and
copped
explain
out, so
some
I
of it?
didn't have no money to try to afford a lawyer, so I had to cop out.
This is where they talking about his past. Remember, he's registered.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells them, I was boyfriend and girlfriend, and her grandparents didn't like me. So they accused me of this. Okay?
Oh, and
But
this happened back in high school.
Yeah, but he's full of crap. He's full of crap. She was
He's lying.
She was a child. They're gonna get to it. I didn't want to, be a spoiler alert. That's why I said listen carefully, because he breaking this down as if him and the girl was in a whole relationship, but she was a child.
And he got this child pregnant, or they asked him about his last.
No, he have a child with her. She ended up getting pregnant. And that's the daughter that he's talking about, that he says he's starting a relationship with. But that daughter, he's lying though. That daughter wants nothing to do with him. She knows what he did to her mother. And he did not know
How old was the mother?
She was a child. I just know that she was young. She was a teenager, but he didn't know her. They wasn't boyfriend and girlfriend. They didn't go to the same school. He brutally attacked her. Okay, and she ended up getting pregnant. The daughter knows all about what he did to her mother, and she has no relationship with him. That's why they're asking him these questions to see what he's gonna say. And you hear how he's talking about, we was boyfriend and girlfriend. Her grandparents just didn't like me.
Oh my God!
And I just didn't want to be a spoiler alert, but yeah, it's all
I
gonna come
mean, no,
out.
it's good because it's helping us to understand it. I like it.
Okay,
but he was 20 years old at this time.
Yes, he was a grown whole man. Okay, he wasn't
he talking about
high school.
why we even talking about high school? This happened in 99.
Yeah,
and he was born in 79.
See, you beat that, right? That's what I'm saying.
Simple math.
Yes, and he trying to act like, you see how he get comfortable, put his hands between his legs and shit. Like, so this is what happened. Yeah, so me and my girlfriend. No, she was not your girlfriend. You didn't know her.
He putting his hands behind his legs because he know he got them some lion hands. He holding them close to the balls. I was gonna say to the vest, but
hot in the lies. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess. Now, we was boyfriend and girlfriend. The girl didn't know him from a can of paint, and he brutally attacked her.
So, what was the question they asked him to get him into this? What did they? Because I missed it. I was doing something.
They said, why were you registered in and in
Okay.
Alabama. So he
Okay.
gets relaxed, like, yeah, that's when he relaxes himself, puts his hands between his legs and go, yeah, me and my girlfriend. Wasn't your girlfriend, dude? She was not his girlfriend. You didn't know it from a can of
Wow.
paint.
I don't believe that was his first time. And then I wonder who messed with him. Because, like, he was 20. He didn't just start that. People don't usually start that late. They be creepy as kids.
Yes.
But anyway, that's crazy.
They're gonna start
But
asking him
slow it
Go ahead.
down if you need to. It was just that it was like they
No, I
was
like the
about to put.
speed. I like the speed, and I
Okay.
like when you do that in your videos too, because it kind of speeds up the video. Because I told y'all this is
Yeah.
long, and I do want to kind of like break it down. So having this speed will
Yeah.
be faster. I like that.
Okay. Because I'm still trying to understand the case. So.
Okay. So, okay. Before we resume, what you want? What's confusing?
Okay. So I just want a quick recap, basically.
Okay.
Like, okay, so he lived at another place. He was visiting his girlfriend, and Naomi is a neighbor's child.
So Naomi complex is right behind where him and his girlfriend live. So he can literally see Naomi's complex right from his patio. So what the neighbors were saying in that neighborhood, Naomi had a habit of going into the backyard and where she would dance and do her own, like, I guess, do little routines. I guess she was
Yeah.
on TikTok and stuff. Well, her mom did explain. That's why I don't understand why they cut off this news thing, because that kind of broke it all down to give you the whole basic gist. You'll hear how her mom talks. Naomi basically took care of the house while her mom was at work. She walked the dog.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, mom gave her a lot of responsibility.
Wait a minute.
I gotta say
Naomi
that.
was home by herself.
Yes, a lot, because mom
Oh my
worked.
God.
Yeah,
And she was allowed to go outside while her mother was at work.
she was walking the dog. Remember, I said she went missing after walking the bulldog. They had a little bulldog, so she would walk the dog. Her mother says the way her mom explains her, she was very responsible. She was 12, but she was more like how a lot of
Oh
parents put
my
a lot of
God.
responsibility on the older child in the house. They
Was it
care
other
over.
kids in the house too?
Yeah, she had siblings. So
Oh my God.
it's one of those cases where the
Wait a
mom's putting
minute.
a lot of
Oh
responsibility
my
on the
God.
child.
So
That's
this
what I
happened in
got from it.
2017.
It
Yeah,
was
so this happened in 2017. Naomi was 12 years old and had the responsibility of the whole house, walking the dog, taking care of her siblings, and allowed to go outside. One thing for
Well, she
sure.
didn't go outside. Her mom said.
No, you said walking a dog, she got to go
No,
outside.
listen. That was just like her chores, she had routines. Like her mother knew everything. That she had a cell phone, her location was always on. Her mom always, they always checked in, you know. And her mother always said, whenever Naomi left the house, her mom always knew where she was. And she didn't go outside like hanging out in the streets or nothing like that. She wasn't that kind of kid. She just was a kid, but she had a lot of responsibility. This is what I'm saying in my mind, because when I listen to the mother speak, it's like, okay, so you gave your 12-year-old a lot of responsibility when she's only 12.
Okay.
You get
So what I was
saying?
about to say is at 12 years old, I mean, when we were kids, I'm just using this as an example, we could not crack the door open if a parent wasn't there. You don't answer the phone, the door, you don't do none of that. And so she should have never been outside walking a dog or playing outside. So basically this creep was right across from her. So every time she was out there doing her little routines and minding her own little business, he was sitting up here thinking like a
Watching
predator.
her. Yes, because
Yeah.
you're gonna hear
Damn.
the detectives ask him quite a bit the same question about her dancing. That's why I brought that up, because they're gonna be asking him a lot about it. Because I guess in the neighborhood, the neighbors were saying he would be watching her while she was dancing.
Yep, that's exactly what he was doing.
So neighbors must have noticed it and realized, like, why is he watching this little girl like this? You know what I'm saying? And
Dang,
they're gonna ask him. They're gonna say, "So she waved at you? She would say hi to you?" And he gonna in the beginning act like, I mean, she's a kid. I wasn't watching her like that. It was like, yeah, hey, I'll see her. She'll wave to me, but that was just as far as it went. I wasn't paying her no attention. I don't know. He gonna be real, like, because he know where the detectives is going with the questions, because he know his creepy ass was out there watching that baby.
And this ain't his first rodeo.
Right. This is okay. I'll wait to say that after, because the girlfriend,
Okay.
I got her interrogation too, and I just don't get women like that. Like, this man was registered. Why would you bring him into your household and jeopardize yourself and your kids and the people in your neighborhood? And then you crying in the interrogation like you can't believe this is happening to you. What did you expect?
Because she thought she was gonna be different. She thought she was gonna change him. That's why.
I just don't
probably.
get it. I don't understand that.
Oh, I know he did this before, and he did this to other people, but it'll never happen to me because my cooch is different.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I just don't get it. And then she had a whole baby with him, and you trust him around your child?
Girl, I wouldn't want him to touch me.
Right. Like,
period. Sick.
Yes, Miss V. Oh my gosh.
Her mother dropped the ball, man. I hate to blame the mother. Like, listen here, if her oldest child was 12, then she shouldn't have had all them responsibilities. And let me ask you this: did we get down to the hours that the mother worked? Was it through the night? Was it?
Yes.
What was her hours she was working?
I'm trying to think, because all of it was in this news clip. That's why I'm so angry that you two keep cutting it off, because I really broke it down to give you all the highlighted parts that's important.
It's okay. But I'm just saying, I can tell.
Some of the neighbors in the neighborhood speak about him, and it's just
her
creepy.
mother should have paid somebody to be at the house with her children.
Yeah, and as soon as the mother said she was 12, but my daughter had a lot, she was very mature. I was like,
look,
as soon as
girl,
she said that, I said, "Oh, you one of those. You one of those parents
girl."
That put all the
and
responsibility on your child. You having the kids, but your daughter raising them. You know
right? But how? What age did this start? Because it didn't start at 12. It didn't start at 12. She been doing this. She was too comfortable. See, she got real comfortable when she walked the dog. Are you stupid?
Yes. Yeah.
She should have never left the house. I don't care if her mother know her location, if she on the phone with her.
You think you hot right now? Wait until you watch it yourself. So when we talk about it again, and you already gonna know what the neighbors said, it's gonna piss you off even more.
I'm already getting pissed off.
I'm telling you, I can hear it in your voice. But that's
girl,
why I'm telling you,
come on, man.
This gets worse.
Let me tell you, sister girl.
It gets worse.
When my children were younger, I wouldn't let them walk anywhere.
My kids
I didn't let them. My daughter couldn't walk from her school to across the street to the daycare. I left work to go pick up my children. I would not let them, never. And so I just don't understand that, man. I don't care. Like when I was a kid, we walked to school in snow and all that.
Me too.
But my kids, never.
Me too.
They ain't rode a bus.
Nope. I used to pay one of the older boys in my building to walk my son to school when he was 9 and 8. You know what I'm saying? I would pay the boy every week to walk my son to school and bring him home because I had to work. But
all these daycares, after school programs, summer program. I mean, and you can't be too careful with those because it's creeps everywhere. But to have your child, this poor baby didn't even get to live her life.
Exactly. You're gonna
be
even more angry
as a
when
child.
You hear what the neighbors said, because they talk about her as if like she was a grown kid, and I don't like to use that term, because when the mother said she was 12 but she was mature. What the hell is
ain't 12 no mature and 12 don't go together.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. When
golly, have she even hit her menstrual yet? You already talking about how mature she is?
Right. So
this creep thought she was mature too.
Yes. And I'm saying that because it's going to come up. The detective is going to constantly be bringing that up. So I hear she was mature for her age. Do you think she was mature? Yeah, she's going to be asking him that because the neighbors kept saying that too. Like she was
Wow.
she was,
Listen, I told you, sister girl, did she or did she not have on lipstick and makeup or something? I thought I seen that.
Did
When you
she?
was playing those videos earlier, I thought I seen lipstick on her somewhere. Maybe it was my lying eyes. I don't know. Cause
Well,
like
look,
it, no,
this something
yeah,
else.
like in the very beginning when you first started playing videos.
Oh, I don't know. The
But I could be
videos.
wrong.
No, or you could be right. I just didn't. I
I
didn't notice that part. I didn't
I could have
notice it.
sworn I seen lipstick on this
You
little
probably
girl.
did. You probably did because there's gonna be parts in this interrogation where the detective is gonna be saying little stuff like that. So you probably did because I do remember
Her
a
mama
question.
wanted her to be mature. Her mother was making her grow up too dang on fast. That is not fair.
Yep.
And I am blaming her mother. So flat out. Who else do I blame? She didn't protect her children.
I think
But
she
I
did
mean,
have
it can
lipstick
happen
on.
even. Things can happen even when you do. But at least when you do, you can say you did what you were supposed to do. When you don't do nothing and you have your child just acting like she grown up, that's not fair to the
Right.
children at home. It ain't fair for her, and it's dangerous. And it was 2017, same year Kanika Jenkins. But anyway, I'm done. You can play
You
it.
digress.
I digress. Golly.
I know. I know. It's okay.
What year was that?
1998.
What was the charge?
First degree rape.
First degree rape?
Yes.
That was in Alabama.
Yes.
She was 17 years old.
Yes.
How long had y'all had a relationship?
We started messing around this summer. So I mean, we knew each other, for years.
Hold on, I had to pause that because you see how they said they said how old was she? He said 17, real quick, right? And then they said, well, how long was y'all messing around? See how he turned his head and said, well, we was messing around just for that summer. He's a liar. You probably been watching her for that summer over those 3
Oh
months.
my God.
And
So
she
we gonna
wasn't.
get to how old she really was, huh?
Yes, because she wasn't
Okay.
17. She wasn't. They're gonna bring it up. They're gonna mention it.
I'm waiting.
Did y'all go to the same school?
Yeah, the same school.
What school?
Charlo.
Okay. Did she live near you? Did y'all hang out? Or?
Well, we started messing around when I was playing in the 3-on-3 tournament because everybody was at the gym together. So we would see each other, and really it was just something thrown out there, but it ended up happening.
When you say you started seeing her in the summer, is that like, do you mean right after you graduate or got out of school, or did you start seeing her in the summer before school ended?
It's like I seen her all through school, but it was nothing, ever said or done. But like that summer, we started hooking up during that summer without thinking about school.
How many times did y'all hook up before, I guess, y'all got caught?
From that summer all the way up until like December.
So May.
It's like more like
June,
July.
June, July, August, September, October, November, December, about 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there another charge that you had in your history?
Yeah, it was say the same thing. It was just another girl put in, but like basically like I did this same thing to this other girl.
You got her pregnant, or you just?
No, I didn't get her pregnant. It was just we was messing around, and she said I made her. And it's the same time that this other girl said the same thing.
And
basically, they said I did the same thing to both of them in the same night at the same time.
So you were 18. How old was this girl?
Same age.
So both 17.
Now my paperwork, I don't know if this changed, but in my paperwork, they had like 2 different ages. Then it said it was a white female. It's not a white female. It's 2 black females, and they were the same age. I don't know if they ever changed it because they got my tattoos.
Because I thought one of them was a younger female.
Yeah, they got a lot of my stuff messed up. They got the tattoos and everything messed up. So that, I don't know if they changed it or fixed it, but we were all like 17, 18 years old. It was 2 black females.
Okay.
Well, they had to be under 18, right?
17 years old.
17.
Notice how the detective said, well, I think that they was a bit younger, right? She said that for a reason. They already know. They know the whole case. They asked him.
Oh yeah, I know to listen at everything. Everything they ask, they already know. So,
yes. Yep.
Yeah.
What kind of just real quick, what kind of phone do you have?
It's G.
Is it an iPhone or an Android?
It's an Android phone.
Okay.
And the number that you gave me is the number for that phone that you have, 363-7930.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a like a Google account or anything?
I got a Gmail, like a email.
What is that?
Coolangel.
And that's right, my bad. I forgot. It wasn't just one female, it was two. That's why he served so much time. And then he goes on to say, no, it wasn't. They telling y'all in the article that it was a white female. She wasn't white. It was two
They
black
was both
females.
black.
Yes.
Oh,
it
that
was
makes
two.
it better. Yeah.
Right. But it was two. I meant to say that. I forgot. It was two
Yeah,
women
but
that
did he
did that too.
and he's saying they said that he basically did it to both of them in the
same
same
thing.
night.
Yeah,
Bared
'cause
the same. Wait, did both of them get pregnant?
No, just one.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl.
But he served time for both R's because he brutally did that to them, and they didn't know him. He's full of crap.
I wouldn't have had his damn baby. I tell you that.
Howard@gmail.com. I got a Yahoo account as well.
Sure.
LaTroy Howard@yahoo.com.
LaTroy?
Yeah, LETRY Howard@yahoo.com.
What's Lauren's phone number?
601-874-0418.
Is that her cell phone?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So she has her cell phone, and this is your cell phone.
Yes.
Okay.
The missing girl, have you ever seen her around the complex or?
See her all the time when we were in and out. Like I said, when we would come in, they would be either playing between the complexes or on her mom's back balcony, because going up the steps, you can see their balcony, or their back porch rather, from the balcony. They would always speak whenever we would come in and out.
She dances a lot back there, doesn't she?
On
the balcony.
Well, they be back there playing most of the time. I see them as far as dancing. I don't know.
Yeah. I heard she does a lot of dancing. Mom says she dances on the back porch a lot.
That's what we see back.
Was she friendly? I mean,
she always spoke. I mean, I said, other than that, that's pretty much all I know about her. I said she would always speak. If she seen us, she would speak. Regardless if we seen her or not, she would let us know that she was there. She would speak.
Gotcha. Did she ever come over to y'all's apartment or anything?
She's definitely not our apartment.
So
I've never been to Lauren's. If she has, she's been there when I wasn't there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Lauren told me one day that they missed the bus and they came and used her phone to call their mom and let her know they missed the bus. Other than that, that's all I know about being there.
Okay.
So she's never been in Lauren's apartment other than just
Not when
at
I was
the door.
There. Not when I was there.
Okay. What about, have they ever been in your cars?
No.
Either one of your cars?
No.
Lauren is his girlfriend.
Okay.
Did you see that girl that Wednesday at all? When was the last time you saw her?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe it may have been that weekend, maybe between Friday and Sunday, somewhere. But it was because I was off. I know it may have been like that Friday, Saturday.
So you were staying there the whole weekend?
Yeah, you come down the weekend, yes.
Okay.
How often do you stay at that apartment? I mean, if you...
I'm allowed, with my regulations of what I can and can't do, I'm allowed to stay anywhere 3 days, no more than 3 days. So I'll stay like 2-3 days at a time. I go home for a day. I can come back for 3 more days. So that's how I usually do.
How long have you been involved with Lauren?
A couple years.
Like 2, 3?
I mean, like 2015.
Okay.
That's what he just said. I wasn't paying no attention.
Yes. Yeah. He trying to. He knew why they asking him that, because they found her DNA in his girlfriend's apartment.
Wait, can you hit pause right quick?
How did you?
Okay, so he's basically saying the little girl came over there to use his phone.
Yeah, so they asked him, has she ever been in Lauren? See, when they say in Lauren, that's the girlfriend's apartment. So they asked him, has she ever been in Lauren's apartment? And he said, yeah, but I wasn't there. She came there because she missed her bus one day, so she asked to use the phone to call her mother and tell her mother that she missed her bus, her school bus. So, and that's why Ray said he's just trying to, he trying to use it, come up with an excuse, because they asking him that for a reason. They found her DNA in the apartment. He did this to the little girl in his girlfriend's apartment, Miss V.
He did. Oh, he did it in a girlfriend's apartment. But
Yes,
like
and
Ray Allen said, she had her own phone. Like
right.
he just
Cause yeah,
stupid.
because
Yeah,
in the interview with the mother said her daughter had her own phone. She had her own cell phone.
poor girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Um,
listening now. I
I
was
went to
just
parade
doing some other stuff.
at a high school parade
Here in Pensacola
in
or
Bruton.
oh, in Bruton? Is
Yes.
she from Bruton too?
No, her best friend is from Bruton, and they were there together. And
Yes, Neva.
Okay. How old is Lauren?
Lauren's 30.
30.
Yes,
How old are you now?
38.
Um, you said that the missing girl was never in your car or anything like that, and the only interaction you've had with her is just like,
I see her, she sees me, or she sees however we were. She speaks. That's it.
do you hang out in any certain areas of Pensacola, or what do you do when you're here in Pensacola?
We're pretty much at the apartment.
Okay.
If I go work out in the morning, I go work out in the morning, and that's pretty much it.
Do you ever go? I mean, do you have any other friends that live in Pensacola? Do you know anybody, say, over in the Lincoln Park area?
Where's Lincoln Park? He said something to me earlier about Lincoln Park. What is Lincoln Park?
That's
He said something. I said, well, he said something to me about Lincoln Park, and I asked him. He said something like west of the interstate. I don't know which way is west.
like if you're coming from Bruton and you're coming south on Highway 29. Where do you usually turn off to go to?
I turned
the apartment
right there at right at 9 Mile. I got off from 9 Mile.
Okay. If you kept coming south, like past 9 Mile, and came up to, like, you know where Carpenter's Campers is on the corner of 29 and Detroit, right there. Like
I was just about to say,
right,
is
going
this
west,
Detroit?
that would be like Lincoln Park area over in there.
Okay.
You know anybody over in that area? Do you ever go over in that area?
We went to church over there before at
You can describe the church if you can't remember.
It's just a big church.
Is it like a big metal building
Mhm.
church that
Yeah.
sits like off the road over there? Okay. How often do y'all go to church there?
Whenever we, once or twice a month, maybe.
When was the last time you went? Just curious.
Past Sunday.
Okay. Today's Wednesday. So this past Sunday you were at church there? Okay. Is that the only time you go over on that part of town? Okay. Were you in that area or over that way on last Wednesday, the 31st?
No, sir.
Or June 1st? Okay.
Your car, describe it to me. You said it's silver.
It's a silver 2010 Nissan Altima. Nothing special about it. Has a
2-door, 4-door?
4-door. Yeah.
4-door. You got tinted windows, rims.
Tinted windows, no rims.
Stock rims.
Yeah, it's factory. Yeah.
Okay. You said the last time you saw, I'm just gonna call her Naomi. That's her name, Naomi. Would have been that past weekend. Okay. Did y'all have any interaction then, or
no? Not that, man. I say if it was, it's just speaking, coming in or either out.
How old do you think she is?
They say, well, I know this. If she's 12 years old from the flyer.
Before that, I mean, how old do you think she was?
A kid, maybe. I said maybe 10, 11.
Okay.
Before that.
So she looked young.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What time did you say you left the apartment that day? To go up to Bruton?
Which time? I went twice.
I went to it'd have been earlier in the day.
I went to see a friend. I left around like close to about 12:30.
Okay.
I went to see what friend?
Yolanda Mitchell.
When did you do that?
That Wednesday.
Okay. I didn't have that in the list of stuff we went through. Where was it before you dropped Lauren off or after you?
After I dropped Lauren off. I dropped Lauren off. That's where.
That's where you went
Yeah,
before
I
Bruton?
I was going to see her.
Okay.
Now she lived in Bruton. That's why I was going to Bruton to see.
Okay. So you got into Bruton. I have down 130 to 140. And then you went to.
I was going to see her, but when.
What's her name again?
Yolanda Mitchell. YOLUNDRA Mitchell. MITCHELL.
Okay. And you were going to go to her house?
Yes.
Where's she live?
I cannot remember the street name, but it's at 112. Her phone number is 251-591-6108. But when by the time I got the shit, I already left to go to the funeral. But we talked from the time I left Pensacola till I got to Brewton.
You did say that your friends already went to the funeral, but I didn't know you were meeting a
Yes,
friend
I'll meet
specific.
her. Yes.
Okay.
What kind of relationship you have with her?
We mess around.
Okay.
Mess around.
How old is she?
37.
Okay.
So now he talking about the
so
woman he cheating on his girlfriend with.
I got you.
This bastard got all kind of stuff going on.
But they already knew anyway.
Does your car have any like GPS on it or anything like that? No. I got you. All right. And you said you left the apartment complex about 12:30ish to go that way?
I left Walgreens and then we went back to the complex.
So if we talked to, what was her name again? Yolanda.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll tell you that we talked the whole time, and I went to see her. Actually, we took a lunch break that night, on Wednesday night, and I went to see her for about 30 minutes. We took a lunch break that Wednesday night.
Did you have the same phone number that you gave me? Did you have it that night that you called her on, or is it a different number?
No, I called her on.
It was that phone number, so your
Yeah.
phone record would say that
Yeah.
you called her for a
Yes.
certain amount of time that day.
Yes.
Okay. And you gave me her phone number, so I could just check to see that you called her.
Okay.
Okay.
You went to her house on your lunch break?
Yes, that evening, yes.
Okay. How long were you there?
About 30 minutes, maybe. It was just like a lunch break. And she lived like right around the corner. Well, yeah, basically right around the corner from Fred, the neighborhood over across from it.
Oh, so she lives real close
Yeah,
to
she
your
lives
job?
real close to you.
What time did you take your lunch break?
About 8:39. 8:39.
Would you say the duration of your phone call with her on the way to Bruton was?
It's going, because the service is going to cut in and out, so it's going to say, from this time to this time. But I called her maybe, once I got maybe 29, so I'm going to say about, I talked to her until she went into the service. I said she went to the service before I actually made it all the way to Bruton because she had to go to Evergreen. So, maybe 40 to 45 minutes, maybe.
What kind of girls are you into? I mean, what do you like?
Like grown women. I mean, women is my age. I mean, like I really have no preference of what size or how fat or how skinny, how tall or thin, but they're gonna be legal. I don't fool with no kids. I don't mess with no teenagers, anything like that.
I mean, you like younger girls? Like,
I mean, I haven't been with anyone younger than Lauren.
what's the youngest girl you've been with?
Lauren's the youngest girl I've been with.
She's 30?
30, yes.
I got you. Is there any reason like your DNA would be on Naomi's body or anything like that?
I don't see why it would be. We've never been in spitting distance of each other. So there's no reason it would be.
Okay. So you've never had any physical contact with her
None
before?
whatsoever.
Okay. What if I were to tell you that your car was in the area where her body was found that night?
No, that's impossible.
Why?
I mean, because it couldn't have been.
Why? Tell me why.
Because when I have my car, it's either at work. When I leave work, I come straight back to Johnson Avenue, Lauren's apartment.
Did anybody else have your car that night?
No one ever has my car.
So you don't know, does Lauren ever drive your car?
She has a few times, but it's been a little while since she's drove my car.
Okay. You don't ever loan your car out?
No.
Okay. If we were to subpoena your phone records, I'm going to show you in that area?
You're going to show me in that area.
Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you. What time did you pick Naomi up?
I never picked Naomi up. Just being honest with you.
You sure about that?
I'm positive.
Well, about the time you leave your apartment is the time she goes missing.
But the thing about that is, when I drop Lauren off, I go straight to Bruton. So how is it that I can pick her up?
The thing about that is that we already have your phone records.
Okay.
And you were at the apartments at 1:30.
I was gone at 1:30.
Phone records show no, you were there at 1:30. That phone number you gave me is the phone number we subpoenaed for the records. You were at the apartments at 1:30. You were not in Bruton.
I was on my way to Bruton.
You were. I'm not going to argue with you.
I mean, you don't have to argue, but okay. You say I was at the apartment. Just please search my license. Nothing has been changed in my car since the day that the first officer looked through it and looked through it. Everything's in there. If you find anything in that car, it's going to be from Yolanda Mitchell. When she sits in that front seat and talks to me.
Wait, let me say this. You notice how a couple of times he said this. I didn't do nothing to my car. I didn't change nothing to my car because I knew this was going to happen. I knew y'all was going to want to search my car and this, that, and the other. You could search. Dude, you think they're stupid? They already searched. They asking you this stuff for a reason.
Right. He know. Look.
Right.
This dude know what's going on.
Exactly. But wait, I wanted to highlight what Fifi has said when she said, Fifi, what type of men you're into? Grown men. That don't even sound normal. Exactly. I said the same thing when I first watched this interrogation. Why do you think they asking him what type of women are you into? Yeah,
they asked him what type of man you're into.
No. Fifi just using that as an example of what they just said to him, because they said to him, what kind of women are you into? And he said grown women.
Babies.
Yeah, right. Why you think they
but that right. But that don't make sense to answer it that way. What type of women are you into? Grown.
Yeah,
I would never think your mind shouldn't be thinking nothing but grown. So grown could have just been left out unless you're a creep like him.
Yeah, he said grown women, they legal. That's how he said it. Grown women, they legal.
Which AKA mean children.
Thank you.
Because they're illegal.
Exactly.
Dumbass.
Yes. See, exactly.
I mean, that's it.
You don't have sex in the car?
We never had sex in the car. No.
Did she ever perform oral sex on you in that car?
No, she hasn't.
Okay.
Is he asking about his woman now?
Yeah, see, they asking him these things. They asking him
because his DNA was in there.
Yes, because of course they found his stuff, inside the car. And it's like, so are you jerking off in the car? Why would your semen be in the car? And this girl's blood and DNA is in the car, and her DNA is found in your girlfriend's apartment, which he's trying to say the little girl was there months ago. If she was there months ago, they can determine if it's fresh DNA or old DNA.
Wow, you know what's crazy though, that this he just been found guilty in 2021, I guess.
Yes.
And she went missing May 31st, 2017. She was found by a fisherman June 5th, 2017, and then the court proceedings happened. Yes. Oh, he got questioned. This questioning happened June 8th, 2017. Well, that's June 7th, 2017. Yeah, is when it started.
But he went for his trial and sentencing. He just got sentenced. That's
all it took him was 90 minutes.
Right. Okay, okay, so you caught up on that part of the interrogation.
Yeah, that's why I'm reading the stuff.
Oh, okay. You're reading while you're listening. I got you.
I think one or two things happen. You either have a fetish or were attracted to Naomi and you got her to get in your car and things might have gotten, let's say, a little carried away, or either you're just a stone cold rapist or killer, man.
Well,
I mean,
it's
one or the other.
Neither, because I never got her to get in my car. She's never been in my car. That's why I've never cleaned my house. I've never cleaned my car because of that. So I feel like if I clean that car and y'all find it clean, oh, well, he cleaned it before we can get to it. That's why I didn't do that.
Why would you even think?
Because the day that when they looked through the day that they questioned us, I had to get a brake job done. I told.
What day were you questioned?
Friday.
Okay.
And I told the guy, I said, well, I had a appointment to get a brake job done at 10. I said, I'm not leaving because y'all questioned me. I said, I need to go get this brake job done. He's like, that's fine. The guy that was with him as his partner, I don't even remember the name. I think it was like Officer Paul or something. But the other guy that was with him came, looked through my trunk. He opened my back seat, looked in, front seat looked in. And from that day there, I said, don't clean this car out. Because I feel like, it's eventually gonna come. So I'm already have a status of sex offender. So whatever I have is gonna be searched. I feel like it anyway.
Right.
Because I'm already a potential suspect, I guess you say that.
But wouldn't you agree you had time to clean the car before you were even questioned?
Sure, but I didn't. There was no need to. I told Lauren the same thing.
What did you tell her?
When we talked about it, that's when I told her to look through my car. I said, I'm not gonna clean that car because I feel like it's gonna come back. So they're gonna be like, we need to see this car. I told her that. I told Yolanda that. When me and her talked about it.
What made you feel that way?
Like I just told you. I feel like, when you look through it, I'm right there at the complex where this child's missing. I'm right there. I'm already, like I said, sex offender status is over my head already. So I'm right there. So it's, he's right here. So why not just check him out?
Right.
That's why. To get myself in the clear, I said I wasn't cleaning the car and I wasn't cleaning my house. That way, if you need to search it, go through it, however, do that.
I got you. Do you hunt or anything?
No.
Have you ever hunted? Like when you were younger?
No.
Never really been in the outdoors or?
I've never owned a gun, anything to hunt with. My father didn't own one. I didn't own one. We didn't have stuff like that. So no.
What kind of jobs have you had in your life?
I worked at a packing plant. It's called New South Apparel. It's no longer anything now. I worked there packing and shipping boxes. And when I got out of prison, I got a job at Frick.
The packing plant, what did y'all pack there? Was it,
clothing.
Okay. Was that right out of high school or?
Yeah.
So right out of high school, you got a job,
Mm-hmm.
started working. Mm-hmm. And how long did you have that job?
About 4 or 5 months.
And then you get arrested or?
Mm-hmm.
So then you get arrested and then when did you get out of prison?
December 2013.
And that's when you got the job.
Got the job at Frick like March 2014.
How long have you been over at the apartment with Lauren?
Lauren moved over there maybe like it's about the lease is coming up about maybe like 2 years. I don't say she's been over like 2 years.
And you've been staying off and on over there for those 2 years? How long has Naomi been there? How long have you been seeing her there?
They were there before Lauren moved there, rather.
Oh, so they've been there the whole time you've been there?
Yeah.
I got you. So if we say we have your car on video over there where we found the body, what do you say to that?
Yeah, like I told you, it was impossible.
So which is it? Did you pick her up and have?
I did not pick her up. I did not have anything to do with that child whatsoever.
Did she come get in your car that day?
She didn't get in anything that I own. Like I said, we've never been in spitting distance of each other.
Look, and not even in spitting distance. That child.
Well, we know that's a lie.
Never been in the same room with me. Like I said, we haven't been close at all, period.
If we were to offer you to take a polygraph, would you take a polygraph?
Sure.
I'm not saying that's going to happen,
I mean,
but if we were to offer it, you'd be open to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she got in your car.
Tell you she didn't. I mean, you got your thoughts. You're supposed to try to analyze everything, but she didn't. She didn't at all. So if she got in that car, I'm pretty sure you find some fingerprint, hair, something. But she didn't.
Maybe not.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you would if you got in that car. I'm pretty sure you would, but she didn't. She's never been in that car. Never.
She ever been in your truck?
I don't have a truck.
You don't have a green Ford Ranger?
That truck has been broke down. That's what I end up getting this.
Boom. He thought they didn't know about the other truck.
Matter of fact, it's still sitting at the door of ours with blow heads on it.
Is it a Ranger?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got you. So you weren't over around Detroit and Ashland on June 1st, Around 2:30 in the morning. And what time do you say you got home?
It was around 2:30.
Well, we have your car on video over there.
Yeah, you say you do, but I'm telling you, you don't.
We have your car on video. We have your phone records that show your exact route from where you were at, from the apartments to Bruton, back down to where she was found, back to Johnson. And they show exactly which route you went. You can't deny it. It's your phone number. It's your phone number and your phone records. You could keep denying it, or you can tell me what really happened and give your story of what happened. She's a cute girl. She looks a little older. Maybe you guys had something and
how can we have something? I've never been around the child.
how do you explain though? How do you explain that your phone is showing that you're going in those directions?
If
How
you
do you
say this is
explain
showing,
that?
if you say you got my car on video and you say this is showing all of this, let me see it, because there's no way that none of that.
Let me see it.
There's no way.
All right, I'll show you.
What's that?
A Nissan Altima.
Okay, and what is that supposed to mean?
That's your car.
Okay, so how are you just gonna tell me that's my car?
It's your car because your phone puts you in that exact spot that that car is at the exact time that that car is on that video.
We don't say so. I mean, that's what
It's
the
all
evidence says.
That is not my car. That's not my car. That child's never been in my car. I've never had that child in my car.
That child.
Like I said, that child has never been in spitting distance of each other. Never.
So you are a cold-blooded murderer.
Because
you're sitting here deny. You don't care. You just put it like you just deny everything and lie because we have proof that you're lying.
But this child has never been in my
to
car.
Me, a 12-year-old baby is dead, and you're
This
sitting
child
here
has never
lying
been
through
in my
the
car.
whole thing
This
about
child
where
has
you
never-
were for some reason.
The child has
Why are
never
you
been in my
lying?
car.
Why are you lying about your whereabouts?
The child has never been in my car.
Why are you lying about your whereabouts?
The child has never been in my car.
Okay, so where has she been?
I don't know
Where
where
did
she's
you
been.
put her?
I did not put her anywhere.
Well, then, if she is in
I've
her
never
car,
had
you
her.
must have stashed her
I've never
somewhere.
had. I've never had her. She's never been with me.
She has. You killed her.
No, I did not.
You killed her.
I can.
You raped her and you killed her.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
What'd you do then?
I didn't do anything.
You
I
raped
didn't
her.
have her.
You raped that baby.
I can't argue with what you think or how you feel about it. I can just.
She just turned 12. She's 11 years old.
I did not touch that child. I did not
You
have that
raped her.
child.
Did she come on to you and
I did not.
things went a
Nothing.
little too far?
Nothing.
So she was 11,
Like I said, I've never
not
been with the
12.
child.
Yeah,
kind of
she
weight whatsoever.
just turned 12. She just
I
had
never
a
touched the child.
birthday.
No kind of weight whatsoever.
So she wasn't
she didn't
even
come
she
on to
didn't
you?
she hadn't even been 12 a month.
Is there any reason there'd be blood on your car?
No. Not at all.
So help me understand why your car is on video and why your phone records put you in the area where the body was dumped.
I have no idea.
I mean, you got to explain that.
How do I have to explain that? I do not know. I'm sitting here telling you
That's
seriously.
not a very good answer. I don't know where I was, and I don't know why my phone's.
I told you where I was.
And we know it's not because we have proof it's not. So you're gonna have to come off the truth, or you're just gonna look like a liar and a cold-blooded murderer. Because you're denying the facts.
I've never been with this child. I never had this child. I never touched this child. This child has never been in my car at all, period.
So then why did you drive over there?
Drive over there when?
When you're on video on that camera.
That's not me.
When your phone is hitting that same exact area that camera
that's
is.
not me.
If you had gone straight home, your phone wouldn't be putting you in that area. It'd put you over in the apartment. And it doesn't do that.
Not until after you go over that area.
That's not me.
What do you mean that's not you? Do you have a personality disorder or something?
No, I don't.
Okay. So she didn't come on to you at all?
No.
You weren't attracted to her?
No, I was not.
So when the jury sees these photographs of this girl and sees how she was treated just like a piece of garbage, I mean, what do you think they're going to think about you?
I mean, hell, they're going to probably think the worst. I mean, regardless of what, they're going to think the worst, but I didn't do that. I didn't do it.
So you didn't kill Naomi?
No, I did not.
Did you have sex with her?
No, I did not.
Either something just went wrong when you were with her. Has she done anything to piss you off?
You keep something went wrong when she was with me. She was not with me. I keep trying to get you. She was not with me.
Okay. Has Naomi ever done anything to piss you off?
We've never talked. We've never had any kind of conversation or whatever, anything. Other than her speaking when I go into Lauren's apartment or coming out, that's it. That is it.
Just, hey, how are you?
Just speaking. Hey, that's all she would ever say. Hey.
Why do you think somebody would do that to a 12-year-old?
I have no idea. I have a 1-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Your 17-year-old boy or girl?
Girl.
Does she have anything to do with you?
Yeah, we talk.
Does she ever stay
Lies.
with you?
No, she doesn't.
Where does she live?
She lives in Brooklyn.
How often do you see her?
This is when I go to her basketball games.
Do y'all talk
And
on
she
the
don't
phone
know
or-
you there.
She might text me or something.
Do y'all talk on Facebook or
She'll text me.
do you have any like?
We're friends on Facebook, but she'll text me.
I got you. Do you? What kind of social media accounts do you do?
I have Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat.
What's your Instagram account?
It's Skip2425.
Skip 2425.
Mm-hmm.
And what about your Snapchat account? What is that?
It's just you can make like 10-second videos and you can post them for everybody to see them, or it's just like I can message back and forth with you with it.
I got you. Do you? What's your username or whatever for that?
Same thing.
The Skip.
2425.
Do you have a Kick account or anything?
I don't even know what that is. Those are only 3 social media I've ever had.
What do you think happened to Naomi?
I really have no idea.
I mean, you haven't. This girl's missing. You know about it. You haven't wondered what happened to her.
I wonder. I mean, sure, I wonder, but I mean, I just hope that she was alive. I didn't hope that something had happened. The worst had happened to her. I don't want the worst or anything bad to happen to nobody.
What did you think happened to her when you heard she was dead?
I didn't know. I mean, when I heard that she had been found, she was found dead. I was like, well, damn. And I asked how or what happened, and they were like they wasn't sure. But as a matter of fact, we watched the live streaming they had on Facebook. Somebody was streaming it live on Facebook where they.
What were they? Who was?
I have no idea. You have people, like I say, you have people that will go live with stuff, and I mean, if they share it with everybody, anybody can see it.
Mm-hmm.
But so they Jimmy was watching it at work, and he stood and watched some of it.
What was going on that y'all were watching? Describe what was going
I mean,
on.
it was just from what we could see, it was just like officers had it blocked off. It was like a couple people standing out there. That's all you could see.
So was somebody videoing or live streaming where she was found?
Mm-hmm.
Was it like a news person or just like a normal person that was out there?
A normal person with a phone. It wasn't news. I don't guess it was news. Like I say, it was just you can just tell it like somebody was streaming it live. Well, it said live and it tells how many viewers it has.
I got you. And what were they saying?
I mean, when nobody really saying anything, it's just like it was just showing that you see people talking, but you really couldn't hear anything they were saying.
Who did you ask about how she died or whatever? You said you asked some people.
I asked a person, guys. When matter of fact, Jeffrey told me at work, he was like, they found a little girl dead, and I was like, how? And he was like, I don't know.
Let me ask you this. You didn't have anything to do with her rape and murder, then please explain your car and phone being over in that area. You may not have had anything to do with rape and murder, but why are you over there? Just
I cannot tell you. You know,
You don't know why you're over there?
I wasn't there. I'm serious. I wasn't there. That was not me.
Did somebody else kill her and you helped get rid of the body?
No.
The dead silence be killing me.
Person didn't pay me enough to do that.
What do you think ought to happen to whoever did this? You have a daughter.
Yeah, shit. Man. It's a number of things just ramble off, you know. Oh no, I mean, I'm just good ass whippings, you know. Just I ass whipping after ass whipping.
So torture them?
Ass whipping after ass whipping. I'm just like that.
So he just feel they should get beat up, not jail.
That'd be too easy. I mean, so just give them ass whipping after ass whipping. Just some of the most
Yeah. Wait, hit pause. So the question was, you got a daughter, what would you do? Is that what they asked him?
So they said to him, "You have a daughter. What do you think should happen to a person that does something like this?" And he gonna say, "I don't know, just ass whooping after ass whooping. Like, you know, no,
What?
not no
I
jail
hope-
time, no prison." And you
Right.
see how he fixes himself in his seat, like, well, I just think they should just get the ass whooped. You know, ass whooping
Well,
after ass whooping.
hopefully he gets that in prison with Bubba and them.
Same thing when I
You
saw
know what
it
I'm
this
saying? Bubba and them got him. They go get them that ass for real. I mean, they gonna kick his ass. Bubba and them, boy, they loving on him right now. Bubba and them couldn't wait till he got back home. Like I'm sitting here trying to figure out, when did he get out before? Because I mean,
So
if
he got out in 2013. He got out of jail.
Okay.
He went to prison.
So he was
in 1999.
Wow.
In 1999, and got out in 2013. So he didn't
So he
waste
got
no
out in-
time. He didn't waste no time to repeat his offense.
Wow.
Because he got out in 2013, and then 4 years later he did this.
Well, not even 4
Not
years,
even
because it
4,
happened in
right.
2017.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. I see the mother sued the apartments too.
Miss P said, Bubba and them getting at him right now.
Oh yeah, they got him right now. I'm telling you, they got him.
He's serving
all
up the
wrapped
dishes
up.
and everything, right?
Cause think about it. He went in there at what, 20 years old. He spent what, the last 10, 12 years in there.
He went in straight out of high school. Remember, he went in 4 months after he graduated high school.
I just know they said 99, and he born in 79.
No, oh, okay. No, I'm just going off of when the officer said, so you graduated high school and then you started, you went right to working? And he said, yes. And he said, how long did you work at that place? He said 4 months. And then he said, and then I got arrested for that. So that's why I said that, because he went to jail 4 months after graduating high school. So maybe he graduated at 20 then. I don't know. I'm just assuming he was, you know.
He's slow as hell if he graduated at 20. I mean, they'll get him up to speed though. Bubba and them will get him up to speed. You want some ass? Here you go.
Right, exactly.
I can't stand people like him.
Come on now, you know why they asking you
sir.
that. What do you think should happen to a person that does something like this to a child? Who says that? Ass whooping after ass whooping? No, they
He
should
in
go
there
to
dropping the soap every time. Every time. He like it too, because he been in there a long time. That's what I was getting at. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man.
How were you raised? Or where were you raised?
I was raised in Brooklyn. I'm a mom and dad. It was okay. Wasn't the best, but it was okay.
What kind of person was your mom?
Mom was a good person.
Tell me about her.
A really good person. Worked hard. Worked a couple jobs. Try to make ends meet. Keep his food on the table and stuff like that there. Never really raised the boys. I'm a pretty soft-spoken person.
She go to church?
Oh, she really didn't go to church. but she did believe in God. You know.
What about your dad? What was he like?
He was okay. I mean, like I say, he worked hard when he could. You know, yeah. He was a big drinker. You know, like I say, you know, he was okay. He wasn't the best, but he was okay.
What did he do for a living?
He worked, you know, a few different odd jobs.
You know, did he ever have like a stable job or worked a certain job for a long time?
It was like, it was a place called Goodwill. It wasn't like the store. They made like fences, wooden fences. And he worked there for a long, long time.
Was your dad abusive towards you? Or?
You have any brothers or sisters?
I have 3 sisters.
Older or younger?
2 older, 1 younger.
Did anything traumatic ever happen to you while you were a child?
No.
Were you ever sexually abused or anything like that?
See, I think,
Were your parents
okay, then
always
hold on.
married,
Let
or
me
did they
pause
ever
this really quick. I think something did happen to him because you see how he paused and
He
at
real
a
quiet.
low, yes, at a very low monotone. He goes, when he didn't even say the words no. He kind of was like, like when they
He
asked
don't
him
want to
that.
admit it.
He don't
He
right. He
hates it.
don't want to.
He got a vision of it right when they
Yup.
asked the question.
Yep.
And that's why he paused, because he was looking at that vision and he don't want to tell.
He
But
don't want to talk
in
about
my opinion, most people that do this was touched also. But it don't make it okay.
Right. Right.
Which we know that. I just had to say that.
No, yeah, you're right. Because statistics do say that they end up becoming predators themselves.
Yep. Either they gonna hate it or they gonna love it. It's like it's kind of like it ain't no in between being that and not. Yeah, but anyway.
No, yep. I see your point.
Get divorced? Or?
They didn't get divorced. They separated after I went to prison.
How old were they when that happened?
Were they? Maybe mid-30s, I guess. I want to say I was about mid-30s, maybe mid to late 30s.
When you went to prison, or how old were they when they split up?
Mid to late 30s.
Okay. How old was your mom when she had you?
25.
So look, because of what he did, I guess his parents, I took it like his parents couldn't handle it. And they ended up divorcing because of what he did with his sick, twisted behind.
Really? So
yeah, because you heard them say, when did your parents divorce? They divorced while he was in prison.
Wow.
So I think they probably was fighting about what was going on, with him.
They probably was. Yep. They probably was. I don't know how long. Did he just say they was married for 25 years? Is that what he asked him?
Yeah, no, they asked him, yes, how long was his parents married? And
okay,
he said,
so it was 25 years.
And they said, when did they divorce? And he said, well, I don't know, because they divorced while I was in prison.
Well, a lot of people that have been married 25 years, they probably don't like each other no more anyway. So there's like, this dude grown and in prison. So wait, what we faking the funk for? Girl, bye. I'm just saying. 25 years, they don't like each other no more, girl. The only thing keeping them together is they work schedules. He worked third shift and she worked first. They never see each other, and that's why the shit worked. They both got husbands and wives at home at work.
Oh gosh! Oh, that's so
funny. I'm just saying. That's what I got out of it. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. You were 18 or 19? 18 when you went to prison?
Yeah, see, he was 18 when he went to prison, Miss V.
That's the early 40s. She's 25 years older than me. want to say early 40s.
Mhm. Why do you think somebody would do that? Kill Naomi?
Hey, Chip. Welcome in.
I mean, was she a nice
I'm
girl?
being good, Nexie.
Pretty good.
She pretty for a young girl? I mean,
She was a
cute kid?
Okay, she was a kid.
I got you.
Yes,
So
he
you
is,
didn't
Chip.
pick her up and take her somewhere to the store? Or she ask you for a ride that day or anything? So you didn't have her that day and things go a little too far, and or maybe y'all are doing stuff and she said something to take you off or degrade you and you felt disrespected and killed her?
No, sir.
Nothing like that?
Nothing like that.
Hey, Buddha.
I mean, you seem like you go to the gym, you're in shape.
What does that have to do with anything?
I mean, she's just a little 12-year-old girl. It'd be
Okay,
pretty
well, I
easy
guess,
for you to manhandle her, wouldn't it?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Why's your car and your phone records put you there where a body's
I
done?
have no idea.
I mean, I think it's a pretty sick person that did that to her myself.
Pretty much.
And you're either a pretty sick, cold-blooded killer, or something happened and something went wrong. And you and Naomi were doing whatever you were doing.
You said that, you keep saying that.
It's one or the other.
You made the gesture of, I had nothing to do with that child whatsoever.
That child.
I don't believe you.
I know you don't.
I mean, you can't
Hey, Miss Tracy. Welcome
explain to
in,
me
y'all.
or give me any good reason to believe you. Can you?
I've told you. It wasn't me.
Say you're sitting in my shoes and you know what I've just told you. Would you think you did it?
I don't know. I have no idea. I thought, you got to pretty much go off your instincts, what you think. But I think you done it. Maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, you're there's a lot of coincidences here. You know her. You're at the
I know of her. I don't know her.
You know who she is.
Yeah, I know who she is. Exactly. I know of her. Yes.
You know who she is.
Yes.
You live in the same apartment complex she does.
Mm-hmm.
From what I know, Naomi, she's not gonna get in a car with a stranger. So she kind of knows who you are. She feels comfortable around you, says hey to you, doesn't feel like you're a threat. Your timeline doesn't match up with your phone records. You have the same car that's on the video at the dump site. Your phone puts you there at that time. See where I'm going with this?
Okay.
Things don't look good for you. This is your time to tell your story of what went wrong.
Just told you. I didn't have nothing to do with that child. At all.
I know they looked through your car. I know they looked through your car prior to, you said they looked it up to see whatever looked fine stuff. You do know that this search warrant that we're doing for your car right now is going to be more detailed.
Oh, sure.
And we're going to spray it. We're going to comb it. We're going to find.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like I say,
And we're going to test the blood they found on the side of the vehicle.
Only on the side of it.
Yes.
What if I blood inside of it?
Boom. See, he didn't know that. They found blood
You
too in
missed the
car.
spot, dummy.
On the passenger side, in front of the rear tire.
Okay. Well, I don't know who that is, but
You want to see a picture of it?
I mean, if you want to show one, I mean, but I still.
Did you accidentally hit her with the car and got freaked out? You threw her in the car and took her somewhere because you didn't want to be in trouble for hitting a kid with your car? No?
But as I was saying, I say anything you find in that car, they find on the front passenger seat, and they'd be like, say, hair belongs to Yolanda Mitchell.
Well, that'd be sent off and tested.
No, that's fine.
Do you know the missing child's name?
Yeah, I read it on the flyer. That's not.
What is it?
Naomi Jones.
Was she scared?
I don't know what she was. I didn't have her.
Did she cry?
I didn't have her.
Did you try to fight? I heard she was a fighter.
I never had her, so I don't know. You asking me things.
Did she have a chance to fight?
I don't know. I have no idea. You asking me things that I don't know nothing about. She wasn't with me. I didn't have her, so I don't know what she could have did, fought, cry,
Cried
whatever.
for her mama?
I have no idea.
Did she beg you to stop?
I don't know what you're talking about because she was not with me. She was not with me. I did not have her. She did not go anywhere with me. I did not pick her up. None of that. I did not ask her to get in my car. She did not get in my car. None of it.
Who was she with?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Where'd you take her?
I didn't take her anywhere. I did not have her. She was not with me.
When you say she, who are you referring to?
Who have we been talking about this whole time?
You tell me.
I'll tell you. You know who we've been talking about. We've only been talking about one person this whole time.
Well, let's.
You know why they doing that? Because notice. That's why I kept saying that child, because notice most
ain't
of the
saying her name.
interrogation, yes, and he kept calling her that child. So the detective now is trying to force him to say her name.
To say her name.
That's right.
Make it more real to him.
Mm-hmm.
She's a person.
That's
say
right.
Say her name.
That's right.
Naomi.
So Naomi was not with you.
No, she wasn't.
Naomi didn't beg you to stop raping her? Or
I didn't rape her.
Did she want to have sex with you?
I don't know what she wanted. She wasn't with me.
What prison were you in?
I've been to Bound Correctional Facility and State Correctional Facility.
Where are they?
One is in Atmore, one is in Elmore County.
How are the prisons over there? Is it like you're in a dorm or a cell with another person?
They're different. They vary. All of them are a little different. Some of them have open dormitories. The ones I was at had open dormitories. But you have some with cells.
Did you ever get raped or anything in prison?
No, I did not.
He answered that real quick.
Yeah.
But when he was asked about his childhood, he did answer that real slow.
Jack off in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Do you watch a lot of porn or anything?
No, I don't even have access to that. You talking about now? No.
You have plenty of girls. You don't need porn or whatever. You don't like watching porn?
I just had no desire to really watch it. I had a video, but I never really watched it a lot. Got it from a friend.
So you weren't attracted to Naomi?
No.
You'll have a deck on the back of your apartment, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever spend any time out there?
No. I had no reason to. Only time we ever went out there is to do laundry. When the washing machine broke, never went back out there.
Do you do your laundry there?
Sometimes I've go to the laundromat around the corner from where she lives. But when she had a washer, when I came down the weekend, I would do my laundry.
What's your place up in Bruton? What's it like?
What's what I like?
Your place where you live in Bruton?
It's okay. It ain't the best, but it's okay.
I mean, is it a house? I haven't been
It's
there.
a trailer.
Like a single wide house trailer? How much time do you spend there?
Like I said, a couple nights a week, maybe.
I mean, is it fully furnished? I mean,
yeah, the small living room too. My bedroom stuff.
It was Nexy.
You got a bed, dresser, you got a refrigerator.
I mean, this refrigerator stove is. I mean, if you look, it's fully furnished. I mean,
is there food in the refrigerator?
So, not much.
Like what's in there?
A couple of frozen goods.
Okay, here they're asking him about his place that he goes back to after 3 days with the girlfriend, that he actually got to go live at that trailer. So you see how they're asking him, do you have furniture there? Do you have food? Like, just to see if that's really where he stay. And they asking him that for a reason, because the girlfriend said when she went there, she only been there probably once or twice, and she said he don't have much in there, not even food in the refrigerator. So
if he living there half the week, he got 2 homes.
Yes, there it is, and that's why he should have been registered in Florida too, not just.
And that's why the mother was able to sue them and win. That's exactly why, because he was living there and he wasn't registered, and they didn't notify her.
That's right.
Notified them that it was a predator in the area. Yep. That's why they got it.
Exactly.
Goods in the freezer, in the refrigerator, is really not much in there at all. Maybe a couple waters and Gatorades or Powerades or whatever.
Do you spend a lot of time there other than just a couple of days a week, or?
I say, I always go check it out. I say when I stay here, I go to work. I always go to my trailer first and make sure everything's okay and they haven't been broken into, anything stolen or no. And I go to work. Then a couple nights a week that I stay there. If I meet my friend there, she meets me there sometimes. If I meet her there, that's about it.
Is it just kind of, excuse me, is it just kind of like a, little sex shack or whatever up in Bruton?
That's where I live. That's where I live. When I say I can stay with Lauren no more than 3 days. When I stayed in 3 days, I go home for a day or two. I say I got a friend on the side. You decide to go to my place, we go to my place. You decide to go to her place, we go to her place. And that's what that is. I mean, it's not no love shack. It's not no shack where I go try to have sex. It's my house. It's where I live.
I got you. How long have you had that place?
Something like the end of 2014, first 2015. Maybe.
Do you own it or rent it, or
rent it?
Who's your landlord?
John Pence.
So you own a bunch of rental properties around?
It's a trailer park.
Oh, does he own the whole thing, or? No, you just rent the lot and it's your trailer, or he owns everything?
He owns everything.
I got you. What do you think happened to Naomi? I mean, what scenarios have run through your head?
Welcome back.
I didn't try to put a scenario on it because I don't know what happened.
Or maybe you didn't because you know what happened.
All right, this detective about to break him down. This is where he about to start confessing, y'all.
Okay, so this must be towards the end.
I mean,
You've probably seen that, huh?
Yeah, I got one in my car.
Where'd you get it?
When they were going door to door, you gave it to them. And when they was passing out flyers the other day.
That's Naomi's missing flyer. She put it in front of him so to force him to look at the little girl.
Oh yeah, they know how to get them, and they enjoyed us too.
A little 12-year-old innocent girl's dead. Over something petty.
Now he can't stop looking at it.
You noticed that, right?
She didn't deserve to die.
I think that's why he started, telling on himself, because he about to start. He about to confess.
No one deserves to die. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like no one deserves to die. People say different things and have their feel differently about different stuff, but I don't think nobody deserves to die.
Can you remember your daughter at that age?
No, not really, because
he was in jail.
That the incident happened with, so I never got to see her until I got home and she was much older.
How old was she when you got home?
She was like going on 15 years old.
And you've never really had a relationship with her?
No, I said we went and ate. We went out and ate a couple times. Like I say, she'll text me from time to time, and things like that. But other than that, nothing else.
Does your daughter like you at all? Promise to go talk to your daughter, or does she hate you because of what she thinks you did to her mom?
We talked about it. Like I said, when we first began having conversations, I asked her about that. Like, is there anything that you want to say, anything that you want to ask about anything? And she was like, no. And, I told her from the beginning. I said, no, this ain't something that you got to do. I'm not saying, if you don't want to talk to me because of something that you think you know or think that, or that you've heard, and that's your decision. I'm not gonna be mad with it, which I can't be because she's only going by what she knows, what she's heard. So, but it's never been a problem like that.
Notice now, you see how he contradicted himself. If you and her mother was in a relationship and boyfriend and girlfriend, like he originally said, right? Why is he now saying that he told the daughter, is there anything you want to ask me, any questions or anything, because of what she was told? So clearly her mom told her the truth. She didn't know this man. This is what happened. And what I think happened is when he came home, I think the daughter probably had questions for him, hence why she don't bother with him. He keeps saying, she texts me from time to time. No, it's not. When y'all had that little brunch, that's probably the first and last time you seen her. You know what I'm saying? Because she had questions to know, because when you growing up and if your parents tell you something like that, and now he comes home, you're gonna want to talk to your dad and say, to hear his side of the story. I'm just thinking, playing devil's advocate.
But
no, I'm just saying,
different.
Right.
Yeah.
The daughter probably, as a teenager, wanted to hear his side and see if he really did those things from.
I wonder the truth though. I really do. He probably don't even know his daughter. He could be lying because he's a liar. So I really don't know if if any of that ever happened for real.
Exactly. That's true. Because all we can go on is what he said. But if you listen to what he's saying, if you read behind the words, I don't think he had a relationship with the daughter at all. I don't think she has nothing to do with him. And I do think that she probably did reach out to him, and they probably had that one brunch that he's talking about that he keep going back to, because that's the first and only time he ever actually had a conversation with her. I don't think he talks to her on Facebook like he trying to say sometime. And he never been to none of her basketball games. I think that's all a lie. He probably follows her, like Neva said earlier in the chat. He probably follows the daughter on Facebook, seeing what she does for, in her life. So that's why he's saying that.
Yeah, it's not like it was an old relationship that went bad. Like this was actually somebody that actually hurt her, like a complete stranger.
Yes.
So I as a mother, I wouldn't have welcomed that, and as a daughter, I wouldn't have even wanted to meet him, because now he can look at you and maybe she's a girl. Like he don't have no connection with her daughter or not. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I would be afraid of this guy. I wouldn't want nothing to do with him. But everybody is different.
Yeah.
But I'm
But she
I don't
probably
believe
wanted,
nothing he say
is
though.
what I'm thinking in my head. If we go by what he's saying, in my
Yeah.
head, I'm thinking maybe she just wanted answers from him. She like closure, if you will, like to say, I
My
want to meet
mother's answers would have been a
right.
good enough. He
Well,
did
I mean,
what?
I mean, yes, I get that. I agree with you. But as a child, every kid wants to know their father, and all she
They
know is what.
family period. Yeah.
Yes. So all she
Either
know is
way.
what she grew up knowing, what mom and her family told her about him. So once he was home, it's like your father home. I mean, if you want to talk to him, if you want to ask him questions, go ahead. Her mother probably gave her the space to be able to do that, to have her closure. And that's
Would this
all I
been
think that
such
was.
would this been a case like this though?
Mhm.
It's everywhere. Like she could
Right.
easily look it up and know the details, look at this
Mhm.
interrogation, like all the
Mhm.
information out there. It's not like she just
Mhm.
had her family's word to go by. Like this
Mhm.
really happened. But I
Right.
wonder though,
Mhm.
that's something we
No,
could
I think she did
maybe
want to
find
meet
out.
him. I do think that she
You
met him.
so
I
you
do.
would want if it were you
I
saying you would want to meet your father that did
No, I
this.
didn't say that. No, that's not what I
No, I'm
said.
asking because
Oh
my
no,
answer is based off of what I
I
would
wouldn't
do.
want to have nothing to do with him. No, I wouldn't. But I'm just saying there are people, you know, that kids that grow up and they
Oh
want to,
yeah,
they want to hear the other
you
side of the
right.
story. They
Everybody
want
different.
closure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want closure and they want to know. They want to hear the other side of the story. They want to see if it matches what mom said. Now you listening to him, he acting like they was in a relationship. He ain't tell that
Yeah.
daughter that because he know the daughter knows what he did to her mother. You know what I'm saying? He did not tell that daughter that they was in that they was boyfriend and girlfriend. That I don't believe. I don't believe that he said that to the daughter. I believe that he asked the daughter if she had any questions, but I don't think he told her the truth. But I don't
I
think the
don't
daughter,
know.
I don't think she has a relationship with him. I think he's dancing around that and he's lying when he brings her up. I think it is what Neva said earlier. I do think he's following her on Facebook, and this is where he's getting his information to know what she does in her personal life because he's their buddies on Facebook. And she probably
I
not
mean
even
that's
his
possible.
buddy. It's probably him just, typing in her name.
Stalking her.
Yes, because that's one of the right, exactly. Right. Just watching her.
Mm-hmm.
But he's sitting here talking to the detectives as if him and the daughter have a little relationship, but they don't.
I mean, you can tell he lying because he has bare minimum to say just the way he answering the questions, stalling
Right.
and act
Mm-hmm.
just saying basically they only did a few things. So if he can admit
Yes.
to a few things, nothing probably happened.
But they
Actually.
right, but they only met once. That's what he said. We had lunch one time. That's why I said that. What I said that was probably the one and only time that the daughter wanted answers. You get what I'm saying? Like I want to
I
meet
thought
him.
he said a couple times, and then he
No,
said something about texting.
that's
He
what he
just said
said.
once.
Yes, he said they only met once. They had lunch. That's what he said.
Mm.
And he asked her if she had any questions she could ask him. And she said no. She don't have no questions. Why would she? Now you know he lying when he said that. You
Right.
know
He
that his
said
baby wanted.
regardless of what you've heard or what somebody
Yes.
told you, may have
Mm-hmm.
told you. Like you
Right.
already sound like you defending yourself.
Exactly. And if your mother and if you and her mother was boyfriend and girlfriend, why would you need to say that to her? Because he's
Because he a
lying.
liar.
Yeah. And they only met that one time because the daughter wanted answers. Why did you do this? And I'm sure she said, why did you harm my mother? Why did you do that? You know? Because that would have been my question, the first question. Like, you're a sick, twisted person. And she probably didn't meet with him alone. Because
Me,
I don't.
the person that I am, it wouldn't have been no questions for him. I would have not even wanted to meet him ever.
Right.
I would want to like him to just disappear, like never even
Right.
exist.
I agree.
So that's why it's
Absolutely.
hard for me to even
To wrap
entertain
your head around.
the daughter and him meeting
Yes,
unless I know
right.
that they met.
Right.
It's
No, I
something about
get
my
it.
brain and how it works. So that's why I'm
Yeah,
like,
no, I get it.
yeah,
Because it's like you can't
okay,
even wrap your mind around the
yeah. That's why I'm
idea
just sitting
of
here
her
like,
wanting to meet
man,
with him. It's like, why would you want to meet with a person that did that? But Again, she wouldn't
No.
be here if he didn't, if he, if it wasn't for what he did to
And
her
she
mother.
would rather not be here under those circumstances too,
Yeah, she probably deal with a lot, counseling and all kind of stuff to know that she's the
Yeah.
baby of that. Yeah, you're right.
So I would be angry with him.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all have a? I mean, why don't y'all spend more time together?
I'm gonna say it's her mom. Really, I mean, it's like when Jackson was born. Now, when we went to Bruton, her mom let her come over there and she stayed for a little while. But it's mainly her mom. So
What's the mom's problem?
I
She
can't.
has a problem
I don't. I really don't know because I can't have any contact with her mom. I can't talk with her mom. We can't verbally talk, speak. Really not supposed to be within like 100 feet of each other. But they allow me to have a relationship with the girl, the child, with Kyla.
Her name's Kyla.
Yes.
The girl, the child, Kyla.
So
See, he
Yeah,
just
the
said he
mother
had more than
probably
one
ain't.
encounter with her now.
coordinate visitation or how's that
If
work?
if
Please.
I say I would normally just go to her basketball games, and that's where I would see her. I said we went out to eat maybe like twice. If I seen her or we spent time together, my sister would talk with her mom about her coming over to the house, and that's what we would see each other talk at my sister's house.
Okay, so she knows. Hold on. So okay, so what I'm hearing, if that's true, what he's saying, so the daughter has a relationship with his family. She knows his sisters, her aunts.
How would
Because
that relationship happen if he was a person that just
yes, because that's what he
RAP'd
just
their
said.
mother? Like, how did they even get to meet? How did
That's
she even connect with his family?
probably while he was in prison, because what he just said is the daughter will reach out to his sister, or the mother will have contact to his sister, and then they would set it up like that for him to talk
Yeah,
to
I
the
heard him
daughter
saying something about they was talking about her coming to the house, and they went out to eat twice, and he would
twice.
see her at her basketball games.
Yeah, but after he said that, he talked about his sister.
Yeah, I heard him say something about his sister trying to get her to get it arranged for her to come to his house or come to the house.
Oh, his house. I thought he said the sister
Yeah,
house.
or house. I heard him
Yeah.
say house. His house, sister house, or wherever, whichever house he would be there.
She's only going by what she
Disgusting.
know or what she's heard. So, but it's never been no problem like that.
Why don't y'all have a? I mean, why don't y'all spend more time together?
I'm gonna say it's her mom. Really, I mean, it's like when Jackson was born. Now, when we went to Bruton, her mom let her come over there and she stayed for a little while. But it's mainly her mom. So
What's the mom's problem?
I
She
can't.
has a
I
problem.
I don't. I really don't know because I can't have any contact with her mom. I can't talk with her mom. We can't verbally talk, speak. Really not supposed to be within like 100 feet of each other. But they allow me to have a relationship with the girl, the child, with Kyla.
Her name's Kyla.
Yes.
So how are you supposed to coordinate visitation or how's that work?
If like I say I would normally just go to her basketball games, and that's where I would see her. So we went out to eat maybe like twice. If I seen her or we spent time together, my sister would talk with her mom about her coming over to the house, and that's what we would see each other talk at my sister's house.
Your sister live in Bruton as well?
Yes.
How old is she? She older or younger than you?
She's older. She is 38. She's 47.
Gotcha.
Did your sisters ever molest you?
No.
No? You said 47, so she's about 10 years older than
9
you?
years older than me.
Okay. How about the other two?
Sharika, my next oldest sister, she's 40 something. I'm not really sure exactly. We just got the same day. We got a different mom. And my baby sister, she's like 33, 34.
No inappropriate contact with you, the siblings, when you were growing up?
That must have happened.
How about you and your daughter, Kyla?
Yeah, you see how
You've been
low
accused of
monotone he was
touching,
when he.
molesting.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to know is, I'm trying to give you an out. If you were over in that
Yeah,
area
he will
when your
not
phone
talk
was
about
showing
his
there and your car's
childhood.
there, now's the
Awkward
chance to tell me that.
silence.
Okay, yeah, I went through that area, but I had nothing to do with that.
It had
But
nothing to do with her at
because
all. Period.
because I have somebody that just told me that they would testify to you being at that site at that time in court. So that's enough right there to
Well, I
show
mean,
you were there.
How can somebody testify against me? That
The phone data comes from an analyst. That analyst that looked at all that data and said, yep, he was there at that time, using that phone, getting off this tower. He said he would testify in court that you were at that site where we found Naomi. So I'm trying to help you by, if you were there, now's the time to say it.
I had nothing. Honestly, I had nothing to do with being with her, having her, picking her up, dropping her off, anything. Don't know nothing about her. Don't know who got her, who picked her up, who did what. Nothing.
So where were you driving to then when you were over there? Were you going somewhere else? What were you doing?
Here it come.
All shit aside, all bullshit aside. I said, I don't know nothing about this kid.
And that's fine. I just want to know why you were over there.
When I came home, sometimes when I come home at night, I ride around and see what I can find out to hook up with.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing.
Did you hook up with anybody that night?
No.
No, you didn't find. Do you know that area, or you just were
I
driving
just was
around?
driving. Just was driving.
All right. Well, I mean, we know you were there, so that that makes more sense than saying I was never there, because we know you were.
But as far as having that kid, I ain't never had nothing to do with that kid. Never. That's why I said I was never gonna clean my car out or anything, because I want them to search that car. I want them to put lights, lamps, whatever. There's blood on the side of the car. Don't know where it come from. Don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing about it. It's only been one person in that car other than me, and that's Yolanda Mitchell. That's why I say any hair you find in the front seat is hers. That's the only place hair should be or would be. Is in their front seat. Nobody's in the back. The only person that ever gets in the back seat is my son Jackson when I put the seat back there.
When was she in there?
She was in there tonight. I seen her tonight before I came back. Let's go.
Okay.
She was in there before that. Maybe a few days. It was within the last few days that she was in there. Also, exact day I don't know, but she was in there a few days ago as well. But as far as that kid, I know nothing about the kid.
So, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. So you said you were riding around over there, seeing if you could hook up with somebody.
I didn't know where it led to. I wasn't trying to get to the interstate. I wasn't trying to go out on the interstate, so I came back and just made a block. When I went around there, I didn't know where the hell I was, so I turned around and came back out.
I mean, you go to church over at the church right there.
I just know where the church is, but I know nothing else over there.
Why would you be going to that area that you're familiar with? Because you go to church there.
Right and looking.
And I mean, it's not a residential place. There's a church there, business across the street, woods, and then some houses down the road there. Why would you be looking for somebody to hook up with there?
I mean, just ride. I say you'd be surprised at the people that you run across just ride. Believe me. I'm not gonna say you'd be surprised because being in law enforcement, you probably have heard about or whatever. But just ride.
I'm picturing this. Can you pause it right quick?
Never anybody around.
I never said it was.
Now, I don't know whether this part happened or not, but just the fact of him talking about riding, and he's out riding purposely, just looking for somebody. And so that's why it's so important, man, to be with somebody know where you at or whatever. So think the type of person that he would be looking for. Somebody walking out by themselves or getting in their car. Like, it be people just out here scouting for folks. And it's scary. Shout out to Tay Eats. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that's crazy. predators, is what I'm saying.
You're right. That's why he telling on himself, because he can't deny being in that area. And like the detective said, that's not even a residential area. So why would you be in that area unless you scouting and you looking for somewhere to dump something?
Oh, that's what he getting at? That he was trying to
Yes.
dump something at
Yeah,
that
because
time?
that's where
Oh,
he
okay.
dumped her. Yeah, that's where he dumped her.
Oh,
It's nothing
and
there.
he
It's
just trying to
nothing.
say. So he was riding around looking for a good spot to dump her. I thought this
That
is when he was
oh
riding around really looking
oh
for
no.
somebody to take.
Oh no, he lying. He was only there when he dumped her. He was in that area
Okay.
because the church they have the church that him and his girlfriend attends. And
Uh-huh.
the girlfriend said they only been there twice to that church. So I think that's the only reason why he knew that area back there, because they went to
So
the
the creek
church.
was behind the church?
Yes, it's like in their uh area. I don't know because
Because they
she
said a fisherman found her
found her
body.
right just 8 miles from where the complex she lived in it was.
I thought I
Yeah.
heard 5, something
Well,
like that,
five
5 or 8.
the creek they only searched a 5 mile radius, but
Mm.
she was found 8 miles. That's
Wow.
why I said, they could have, if they just would have searched a more broader radius when they was doing the search for her, they would have found her because she was still there.
It took him almost a month to find her.
Yes.
You
And look
might as
how
well just
close
say
she
a
was.
month. It
Right.
was a month.
And
Hell.
look how close she was. She was right there the whole
Right.
time.
She wasn't even that far away.
Nope.
Anybody there? So I'm riding and looking. I never said I found. I mean, that's my. Other than going to church over there, that's the only time I've ever just been through there. I rode around, went through that loop, didn't know where the hell I was. So I went down so far, didn't see anything. I turned around and came back out.
How long? So describe to me what happened when you get in that area. Tell me exactly where you drove.
Exactly where I drove. Okay. Came in, went all the way down, all the way back around. Just followed the road all the way back out. I got back out, so it came back out by the interstate. Like a hotel or something back there. Went in through the hotel loop, didn't see anybody out of the hotel, came back out, came back up.
What hotel was it?
I have no idea. I just said it was a hotel back there. As soon as you come out that curve, come on back around, it's a hotel. Secret. I have no idea what it was.
Is it in the curve, like right across from the interstate?
Mm-hmm.
And you drove around the parking lot in there?
Went in, turned around, came out, and come back out the same way, come back up. When I got there, I turned, went around there, came back out. Like I said, went in so far, went down. It's like a little neighborhood. Like I said, I don't know the outlet of it. So I went down, followed the road around, got down. It's like what you call it when you come into, it's just like snow. It's like a dead end, basically. I turned around there, came back out.
Did you know that that's where we ended up finding Naomi later on? Did you learn that that was the location that you were driving around? Was that okay where we found her?
And I seen that one on the live feed. When I was at the live feed.
Were you surprised that that was where she was located and you were there just recently? And
I thought about it, like, damn, I said to myself, I was over there, but I didn't think no more of it. I was like, well, I have shit to do with that. So
Did you ever stop right there on that bridge?
No, I didn't stop at all.
So you always were
Driving
through there?
Constantly moving.
how fast do you think you were going through there?
Maybe like 20, 25, maybe.
So now, now that we're being honest about the phone stuff, we know when you said you weren't at the apartments at 1:30, but we show you at the apartments at 1:30. Maybe did you have your time confused, or did you happen to stop in and forgot about it?
I don't know what I'm saying, confused, but I know I dropped Lauren off at 12. I never really kept up with the time from that.
Do you remember stopping back into the apartments after dropping her off at work?
Yeah, because I had to go back and get my own wallet. I was supposed to keep my ID on me all the time.
This part right here is super evil.
What if I could tell you that You stopped on that bridge.
Where?
Right there where she was found. When you turn off Detroit on Ashland there, you go up past that business a little ways and there's a bridge there with big concrete things and rails on top of it.
Yeah. That's the only time I stopped when I got back after that corner. That stop sign.
You never stopped on that bridge? You sure about that?
Yes.
Thought we were being truthful.
We are.
No, we're not.
Awkward silence.
Why'd you stop on the bridge?
You know, I stopped on the bridge. I stopped at the stop sign.
Yeah, you stopped there. But you also stopped on the bridge. And I prove you did. Why'd you stop on the bridge?
You say you can prove I can. I mean, if you say you can prove I can, then tell me why I stopped on the bridge. Because I did not stop on the bridge.
You stopped on the bridge to put her body in the water. Naomi's body.
Did you throw her over the rail or did you drag her around the side? That's the question I had. I was
didn't
wondering
throw her on the
about.
rail. I didn't drag her around the side. I did not dump nobody. I did not dump a body anywhere. She was not in my car. Anything.
Was she in your trunk?
No. No. Not at all.
Why are you stopped on that bridge a minute and a half, 2 minutes?
And I did not stop on the bridge.
The video shows otherwise.
Okay.
2 different places have video right there.
Okay, well.
On Ashland. It's undeniable that you
You
stopped
said
on
stop a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yes.
If something like that was to happen, then you got clear cut picture if that's the case.
He asked you, why'd you stop?
I did not stop.
It's right there.
So you got a picture saying that I was stopped on the bridge. So that means you got a picture of me apparently dumping his body.
No, it's obstructed, but you could see that you came in, stopped, and didn't come out. At least for 2 minutes. That shows you stopped.
What about that?
You were sitting on the bridge and a car came by and you drove off, pulled back out on Detroit, turned around in the driveway, and then pulled back on. Am I lying?
The car passed by when you first tried to stop. Went down when you saw it, went to the stop sign, waited for that car to get out of the way, came back around, got back up on the bridge.
Tell me I'm lying.
That's exactly what happened.
I didn't show you the video, bud. I'm not lying. Who dumped the body?
I didn't dump it. Wasn't me.
Why are you stopped on the bridge? Look, man, what went wrong?
What do you mean what went wrong? I don't know what went wrong. I didn't have nothing to do with the child.
Do you know her to be promiscuous? Was she flirting with you?
I don't know
or
anything. I've never had any kind of contact with this child.
did you think she maybe have been older? And
I know this is a child. I've never had anything to do with this. Never. Other than speaking to that child when they spoke to me, that was it.
Right there?
Yes, Naomi. Yes.
What?
I mean, if I dump this body, which y'all say, I mean, y'all should find something from me on her or from her in my vehicle or whatever. If this is what I'm supposed to have done.
it's not it.
You know, when a jury sees that and hears her story, you know, if you showed some remorse or tell us what really happened, you know, that may make a difference in the end. But if you're going to sit there and just act like,
but you want me to sit here and tell you something, or tell you that I've done something what I haven't done. That's what you want me to do.
No,
I'm not saying that, you know, what you're saying about this jury thing, you know, like I say, they gonna, when they hear it or see it or view it or whatever, they're gonna feel how they feel. But at the same time, like I said, I didn't kill her, I didn't touch her, I didn't dump her body. So therefore, you want me to say I did this when I didn't do this?
But you did. Why else would you be stopped on that bridge? I mean, we probably asked you 12, 15 times why you were in that area. And then the best you can come up with, I was riding around looking for somebody to hook up with. Ain't nobody in that area to hook up with.
I mean, hell, I know that now. Shit, I rode the area. Shit, I didn't see anything else.
You knew that before you went there because you've been there before.
I've never been over there before. Like I said, other than
You go to church right across the street.
The church, as far as I've ever been until I rode through that neighborhood.
When you pull out to get on Detroit, you can see right across there. You knew what was there.
No, I didn't. No.
Anybody would know what was there if you pull out on Detroit right there. I mean, from the church, you can see straight across the road. Robert, look at me. Why were you stopped on the bridge?
I was not stopped on the bridge.
You can't deny that because you can see it. You don't come out the other side. You're stopped there. Even though you can't see the car at the time, you know you don't go forward or backward. You know you're stopped. To deny it, again, like the phone stuff, it's there. It's
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you use like pills, Viagra, any type of pills for male enhancement or anything?
They asking that for a reason.
You don't have any problems with that? Okay.
like those little supplements you buy from the store.
No. What's that supposed to mean?
No, I'm just curious.
Of what?
Do you have problems getting the heart on?
Because they found evidence in his car of, I guess in the little gas stations, they have like pills that they
Viagra?
take, kind of like
Girl.
that, like a synthetic brand of it.
Wow.
And they found the wrappings of that in his car. That he used it.
What?
Yeah, that he took the pills.
Wow.
That's why the detective just asked him that, do you have trouble getting a hard on? Yeah, but he's sleeping with women his age. Yeah, because in the interrogation,
Disgusting.
his girlfriend mentioned that he would have trouble in the bedroom and he would take those pills. Yeah, because he's having trouble when it comes to sleeping with women his age.
Just put this man out of his misery.
Hell,
Right.
never have. As far as me fucking a 12-year-old, never.
Now you see how he said that?
Never.
Yep, real blunt.
That kind of child don't even appeal to me no kind of way.
And the way that he said that,
effing
a 12-year-old. No, you wouldn't be effing a 12-year-old. That's R in her.
Cross my mind.
Maybe you weren't attracted to her. Maybe you were angry with her about something.
Angry with her about what? Me and the child had never even had a conversation. So why would I be angry with her? Like I said, other than speaking with that child, hey and bye, that's it.
You try and sleep over there and they're always outside ringing your doorbell, making
I'm
noise,
up,
pissing you off.
I'm up probably before anybody in that complex. I said, I don't sleep late. Even when I work late, I don't sleep late. I don't.
Gotcha.
So having a problem sleeping. Only time I've ever had to leave out about noise is the guy downstairs about he playing music real loud, like 2 a.m. I went down there one night and asked him to turn down. Other than that, never had a problem with nobody else. Never.
What's your sex life with Lauren? Like,
Fine.
You guys do anything crazy, kinky?
Regular old sex life.
No S&M, no BDSM, all that crazy stuff people do nowadays. Did you know your downstairs neighbors were into that kind of stuff?
I don't know nothing about him other than seeing him. Same thing, in and out the door. He liked to talk a lot. But other than that, I don't know what he was into. I know he played a lot of loud music. Kept up with his friends. Other than that, I don't know.
You ever choke Lauren out? You ever having
Hell
sex?
no.
No?
It's crazy.
Is that what happened with Naomi? She was making too much noise?
I don't know what happened with her. She went with me. I don't know. I have no idea.
Why'd you keep driving onto that road and you drive off, turn around, and go back?
I told you what I did.
I mean, when you got in that area, you didn't really leave. You wouldn't drive far away. You just drove around the corner, pulled into somebody's driveway, back up, turn around, come back. I mean,
I'll tell you what I wanted to do. What I went in there for. Drove all the way around to the little dead end area, which was like other roads that veered off. Like I said, I didn't roll down a little bit. And
when you left there, which way did you go home?
Same way I came in. Back out 29.
When you left from the bridge in that area, you drove back up in the neighborhood back in there?
When I went home,
Mm-hmm.
I came back out to 29.
So you drove through the neighborhood back in there to 29?
Like I said, I went into the neighborhood, and I said I don't know much about the neighborhood. I've never been in it. I said I drove. When I got to this like little dead end area, I turned around there, came back out.
How long
Got
did
to
it
the
take
stop
you to
sign.
turn back out?
Not long. Just followed down through there till I just kept going straight. I never did turn. I just kept going straight until I got down to the dead end area, just like a little circle area right there. Just didn't go anywhere. Just some houses. And I think it's like a circle from the houses. Turned around and came back out. Came back out to the stop sign. Took a right. Came back out 29. Went back to the appointment.
Stop anywhere on the way home?
Wait, let me say this really quick. What's even more cringy about this, Miss V, is you notice when he said he went back home, right?
Yeah.
He literally, when he was back home, he's telling the truth about that. Because when he went back to his girlfriend's house, that's what I mean, home. You see, he even called it home, right? So when he went back home, this is when they're looking for Naomi at this time. He literally had a conversation with her parents. And then,
just sick.
Yes, like, no, I ain't see it. Her mother asked him personally, did you see my daughter? And he gets
They get off on that too.
Yes,
they get off on that.
And then he gets on his cell phone, calls his girlfriend Lauren while she's at work, and says, you know, the little girl missing, Naomi, the little girl across from us is missing this, that, and the other. He told his girlfriend. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
that
in
is
the car,
crazy.
and he's gonna tell the detective, yeah, her mother asked me, they was asking me, but I had to get back to work. I had to get to work, so I couldn't answer too many questions.
So did they run into him after he had dumped her body? Is that where he was coming from?
Yes. Yes.
That is sick, man.
Well, by the time he got back, yes, the whole neighborhood is looking for the baby, and they see him come out of the apartment complex, and they're asking him, "Did you see her?" He's like, "No." I mean, like, oh, what? A child missing? What? Yeah, he just.
I'm surprised he didn't go help him look.
He dumped. No, he went to work. He dumped her. Wait, let me back up. He dumped her, went home, got his work stuff, took his girlfriend to lunch, took Lauren to lunch.
Wow.
Yeah, went to Walgreens to her job, went to lunch with her, then went to work. But the whole time, you know what? Wait, hold on. Because now that I think about it, he didn't dump her yet. Because he didn't dump her until after he had lunch with Lauren. So she was still in the trunk. Yes, she was in his car. at the time that
No
he had lunch
way.
with his girlfriend. I just remember that. Yeah, I just remembered that because during the interrogation, they only asking him this because he did go have lunch with his girlfriend, but he's trying to tell them he went straight to work, and and evidence shows he didn't. He was an hour and a half late that day going back to work, and that's when he dumped her. So yeah, the whole time, so when he was talking to her parents and talking to the neighborhood while they was looking for her, he already had her in the trunk of his car.
Oh man. Oh
Yeah,
my God. They
yeah,
should have checked him. Where you coming from?
yeah,
How
but
long you
again,
been gone?
no, but again, they seeing him coming out of the house. He's
Oh,
coming
out of
out.
the
Yes,
house.
he's coming out of the apartment complex, and the whole neighborhood is looking for this baby.
Is this 1 p.m. or a.m.?
No, it's in the afternoon. Yeah, it's in the PM hours,
Mm.
but it's still daytime. It's early. Oh, they start looking for her pretty fast, because I'm like her mother said, that's not her daughter's normal routine to just not answer her phone and not, and just be gone. She don't do that. She's always right there in front of the complex on the patio or in the backyard. She don't go anywhere.
Man.
So you say you went down Detroit to 29?
Mm-hmm.
You go across 29 on Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
The red light there at Old Palafox, you go across and get on Johnson.
Straight all the way back out, all the way down.
Then you got to a stop sign and turn left or right.
Left.
And then which way did you turn on Johnson?
Right.
How far do you think that is from your apartment?
I have no idea.
You go anywhere else in Pensacola to pick up women?
I said, maybe blocks here and there, I said, maybe block here and there. I said, see something and I try to holler at them. If not, go to the apartment.
Where do you go?
Hmm?
Where do you go? Have you ever had any luck picking any women up?
Yeah.
In Pensacola?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Where do we go?
No, where have you picked them up?
I've actually picked one up like right down the street over by West Florida. Another time up there, like at the corner by Hardy's, where they're coming back in off 9 Mile. Only 2 times.
Like 9 Mile and University right there at the Hardy's? When did you pick up there? A college girl?
I don't think she was in that school.
She young?
No, she's older.
She worked there at Hardy's or what?
I don't think she worked there. I don't know where she worked.
Where'd y'all hook up?
Went to her little place.
First night you met her just like that?
Yeah.
I mean, you must be able to talk some pretty good game then.
I mean, shit, it ain't really about no game. I mean, just state your business. Hell, I don't need a plan. I mean, shit, this is what I'm trying to do.
Do you pay for it or?
No, I ain't never paid for it. They talking about paying, I just fuck that. I understand, everybody got their hustle, what they got to do, but I'm not paying for it.
So they're just looking to have a good time too, huh?
What about Naomi's mom that lives down there? Did you ever try to pick her up?
No.
You ever talk to her?
We never had, if we've ever spoken.
Is there a reason for just not
communicating
with her? Or?
Just like I say, I've seen her a lot. Same thing. Just they coming in or coming out. We coming in, coming out. Same thing. I mean, just never really spoken. No issue or reason as to why. Just never had.
You know how much better you'll feel if you got it off your chest? I know it has to be weighing on you. I know it. Do you believe in God?
Yeah. I do.
That part, Tracy.
I know it's weighing on you. I know it. It's weighing on you. And if you get it out, you're gonna feel
Get what out?
better.
Because like I've told you, I did nothing to Naomi. I didn't touch Naomi. I hadn't been with Naomi. She didn't get into my vehicle. I didn't force her to anything. Nothing. Nothing. This little girl right here, Naomi. I had nothing to do with her.
So it's just one big old coincidence.
It was some hell of a shit, but I did not have anything to do with this child. Nothing. It was weird as the shit may seem. I had nothing to do with this child. Naomi.
Why are you stopped on that bridge?
I had not stopped on the bridge.
See, when you lie about simple stuff like that, then we know you're lying about the big stuff. Simple stuff that we can say, oh yeah, we see it, and it stops, and it goes. So when you lie about those little things, those big things, how are you gonna ever be believed?
People have their own, belief and perception of things. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
it's right there. So for you to say you didn't, did you get out to check something on the car?
No.
Did you just stop?
I didn't stop.
This probably wasn't the first time you picked up with Naomi.
I've never hooked up with this child. I've never done anything with this child.
Did you get her pregnant?
Who?
You get Naomi pregnant?
I
That's why
haven't
you
done
had to
anything
kill
with the
her?
child. I've never been with this child. Why
you knew.
why do you keep insinuating? I'm telling you that I've never been with this child, but you're steady trying to say things to, I guess, make me feel some type of way to tell you that I've had sex with this child. I haven't had sex with this child. So regardless of how you put it, or how you may think about it, or how you may think it may have happened or went, I've never had sex, been with this child, touched this child, anything. Naomi, I've never.
So what would you say once they come back with the DNA in your car that belongs to her, or the blood that's on the side of the car that belongs to her? What would you say to that?
If there's blood on the side of that car,
That belongs to her. Say that.
Hold on. Let me say this, because you're trying to put things in my mouth.
No, I'm just saying.
No, yes you are. Yes, you are.
Okay,
Yes,
go
you are.
ahead. Go ahead.
If there's blood on the side of the car, it did not come from this child, because this child has never been in my car. You will not find anything from this child in my car. You will not find anything that has to do with Naomi in my car.
But if we did,
There's no if. There's no if, because she's never been in there. There's no if.
what about your house in Burton?
Okay, you'll find nothing in there either.
What about the apartment over here?
You find nothing in there either. Like I told you, I don't know of a time them kids have ever been in there. Ever. I said it was a long time ago that Lauren said that they missed the bus, her brother missed the bus, and they asked to use her phone to call their mom. And that was so long ago. That wasn't even this year. I think it was like last school year or something. But it's been a very long time. Other than that, you will find nothing. Comb it, please. All of it.
No, he said comb it, please, all of it. Like he's so sure of himself because he cleaned up the mess.
See,
this is
well,
Yeah.
If you say you see
Stupid.
it, then so be it. Because all this other stuff you tell me what you see on me, what's weighing on me.
I can
mean,
see
y'all been, that's what y'all do.
Your voice,
y'all
your
train.
voice quivers, you're shaking, your lips
shaking
are
what?
dry, your throat's dry, your mouth's dry. All the reaction of somebody that's got a lot of stuff just pressing down because they know that they know something about this girl.
Yeah.
And they want to tell it. So if there's something you know about what happened to her, and that's why, you lied initially about where you were at.
Know nothing about this child. Who she's been with, where she went, who she went with. I don't know nothing. Nothing. Or any other child for that matter. Had nothing to do with that.
Why would you say any other child?
I'm just saying, just put it out there. Because I've never messed with the child, period. That's what I'm saying.
See, Ms. V, you may be on to something. See how he slipped up just now? And maybe more kids.
I don't feel like it's
Yep.
if the child is pregnant, I mean, damn sure ain't by me. Damn sure ain't by me. I can guarantee that. If she's pregnant or she's found pregnant or seen to be pregnant, I can guarantee you it's not by me. I can guarantee that. Because I've never, ever, whatsoever,
You don't feel bad about what you did?
I ain't did nothing.
I mean, you feel bad what happened to Naomi?
I'm sorry for what happened to her. You know, I mean, I hate whatever it is has happened to her, but I say it wasn't because of me.
What were your thoughts about what happened to her when they first said they found her dead? What were your thoughts about what might have happened to her?
Like I told him when you stepped out early, he asked me that same thing. I mean, I'm like, damn, you know, I really don't know what happened to her.
What usually would you think happens to a young girl that gets kidnapped,
Somebody
killed?
of them snatched the girl up and killed her. I mean,
Usually, though, there's a motive in
tried,
taking
you know,
a girl.
tried to take her off somewhere and have sex with her or whatever, and I don't know. Shit, maybe, you know, we had her somewhere and shit didn't go like he thought it was gonna go, or thought they were gonna go, and killed her. I mean, it's a number of things that can run across as a scenario. What you think? You know?
It's understandable. She is a cute girl. She looks a little older than her age. She acts a little older than her age. She
I don't
dresses
see how she looks older.
provocatively.
I don't see how she looks older than her age, because, like I say, it looks like a child to me.
She looks like, I would say, 13.
That's still considered a child.
Yeah, but she's mature for her age. As Mama and all her friends and family have said that she's mature for her age. You don't think so?
I don't know. I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm just.
You just gave that
listening.
look like you don't think so. No.
I mean, I don't know because I haven't been around her like that to know how she is. So I don't know. I'm just listening.
Yeah. You know, I can understand if you were attracted to her.
I wasn't at all whatsoever. I mean, y'all can say you can understand this and you can see this, but that's not the case. I was not. Honestly, I've never been attracted to children or a child.
He think he's smart when he remains silent in these moments. These are moments they want you to tell on yourself. Fill in the silence, and he ain't going. They having a stare down contest, or is it on pause?
Come on.
Nah, they quiet for too long.
Yeah, I think that's you too. Can you hear me?
Oh, did they cut it off again?
Okay,
Yeah, I
there
hear
it
you.
is. Oh, okay. So that was just you too. The internet. That was the internet. Okay, there it is.
Oh, okay. I'm like, okay, now he ain't that
Have you ever been in
good.
a situation like this before?
Dealing with a child?
Just this kind of situation where there may be an accusation against you and a younger child. Has there any been?
No.
So if I were to talk to like family, friends, everybody that
You
been
can
around
talk
you
to
for
anybody that knows me.
nobody knows of
And
any
no
incident.
one would ever tell you anything about, okay, well, he had an incident with a child, he been accused of this, or, you know.
Other than the 2 rapes.
Other than
the charges of
other
those.
than that, nobody ever tell you anything like that. That I've done anything to a child or mistreated a child or hurt a child or anything like that. Friends, family, however, other folks' children, family children, no, nobody ever tell you that.
So you believe in God? You said your mom never took you to church really when you were growing up, right?
No, she never went to church.
So you weren't really religious.
I'm not saying I'm religious. You don't have to go to church to be religious.
No, you don't. I agree completely.
But it's just that she never really went when we were kids. She never really went, so we never really went. As we got older and was able to go on our own. We began to go. We wouldn't go every Sunday, but we would go. But other than that,
Have you, as you grew into an adult, have you seen a different side of yourself with God and church and than you were growing up with your mom? Do you go more? You're something that you'd want to do rather than be drugged to do like when you're.
As I got older, yeah, you see, I guess it's just you as you get older, you want a better understanding of whatever it is that's being said.
Yeah.
So you tend to either go more for that purpose, or just because either you're made to go and you learn from that, or you just begin to go on your own and you learn from that. So, but it's like I said, we got older, we just began to go more on our own. Like I said, it wasn't every Sunday, but we went.
So you believe in all the, life after, and and you're good with what you're telling us and doing right here, as being that type of person, being a believer in God, that you would be comfortable with some of the stuff that's been happening and been going on, and what you've been telling us, and that there's nothing that you feel like maybe you should get out now and have a chance to get out now.
Like I said, what does I need to get out? Because I'm telling you,
the truth.
I didn't do anything as a child.
It's weighing on you. I could see it.
You've been saying this for long about something weighing on me, and you see this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see your body. I see how it's reacting to this.
Okay. As I was saying, I've done nothing to that child. I didn't hurt nor harm this child at all, Naomi. Because I don't think he likes me saying this child. But I did not hurt or harm Naomi.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And
You have your choices to believe or not to believe. We all do. So that's your choice.
Either you hurt her or something else happened.
Whatever happened, it wasn't with me. Whatever may have happened to her, it wasn't with me.
Don't you think it's odd that you were at the apartments at the time she went missing?
What does that have to do with anything? A lot of people was at the apartments at the time she went missing.
But a lot of people at the apartment weren't at the place where she was dumped.
Okay, but like I said, because
nobody at the apartments was at the place she was dumped.
Because I ain't up in that area, that has to mean that I dumped the body, or I did some tour and throw her out somewhere.
But you're the only person that's been at the place she was picked up and the place she was dumped.
And what does that have to mean? I don't say what does that have to do, because I see what you're saying. But at the same time,
it's obvious.
No, it's not obvious, because by me being there, that has nothing to do with, saying that she disappeared because I was there. That has nothing to do with that.
Well, you were there at 1:30.
But that has nothing to do
But listen,
with...
I'm not asking about you right now. You were there at 1:30 when she was taken. What did you see?
No.
Didn't see anybody else take her, right?
No.
She went missing at 1:30.
Well, if I'm not outside, they said 1 o'clock, so now it's 1:30. But either way, between 1:30, however, like I said.
1:30.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay, that's fine. You saying 1:30 because you said I was still at 1:30.
I guess the internet freezing again. I don't even see it like buffering. And I guess y'all can hear me because I can see my my picture moving.
Right.
But this dude, this is like okay.
So you're saying that I took her just because she was there at 1:30?
I'm asking you right now. This question is, what did you see when you were there at 1:30? Because that's when she went missing.
I didn't see
so if
anything.
it wasn't you, what did you see that could help me find out who took her?
I don't know. If I'm not, I don't live with them. I don't know what she does. I don't know anything about what goes on in her parents' apartment. So therefore, how can I?
Mic check. Can y'all hear me? I guess not. I don't hear me.
Mic check. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, now I hear me. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't even see that it's buffering.
I guess not.
I don't even see that it's buffering and this thing is lagging. Okay, now I can see the buffering thing.
Yeah, I hear you. It's just keep going in and out. That's
I
not
think we
me.
should just take it down now if it's
It's
going in and
almost
out.
finished. It's only
Like a
but it
couple
was doing,
minutes.
yeah, it was doing that when I was watching it from my television too, though.
Oh, okay. So it's them.
Yes, yeah, it was
I'm sitting
going
up
in
here
and out.
thinking it's us. Oh, and it just went off the screen.
Oh, yeah, that's it. It finished. That's what I was saying. It did. It was
Oh,
doing that when I was watching it too.
so it buffered its way out. Like what the heck? I don't even know what he said last.
I'm
And
trying
he
to.
never
Okay.
admitted it. Not on that footage.
Yeah, he ends up. Yeah, he ends confessing, but they don't
Huh?
show it. They tell you that he confessed.
Right. I
I
did
said,
see
but
that
they
he
don't show.
confessed.
I didn't find one. Yeah, I. They just tell you. I'm trying to click the. Okay, there we go. Hold on, cause it's got me freezing now. Can you hear me? Cause
Yeah, I
this
hear you.
is okay. Yeah, they didn't show in the interrogation, but they talk about it. They tell you that he confessed in the. But I didn't find one like an interrogation. That's what I mean. I didn't find
Oh,
the
like
interrogation where he actually breaks down and confess. I just in the articles and during the trial they talked about
uh-huh.
his confession.
So I got some right here. It
Okay.
said he told investigators that he choked her after she tried to get inside. Wait a minute, let me see if it's something before that.
Okay.
Howard told investigators that Naomi approached him outside of his girlfriend's apartment and asked for him to let her inside. Like, whatever. He told investigators that he choked her after she tried to get inside. I really didn't mean for things to go where they went. I didn't mean to hurt the child, but I choked her out. Howard told investigators at the end of the 3-hour video. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean for it to happen. And then in closing arguments, Chief State's Attorney Bridget Jensen challenged the narrative that Howard took her out um, due to rage. Instead, she argued that Howard actually kidnapped her with the intentions of SA, and then he took her out to cover up the crime. That's plain and
Yes.
simple. That's what he did.
Right. Yes. Because he did.
And
He did.
then this
Good.
is proof right here. Like it said, to get to the truth of what happened to Naomi Jones, you have to wade through the web of lies he told the jury before they entered into deliberation. So he lied all the way through this.
You see that? Yeah, you see, even in
Boy,
interrogation,
you caught.
you did all of that, said all of that, just at the very end, after 3 hours, to say, you know what? All right, here it is. I did it. I did. Y'all right. I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
You know,
had every step he did pinpointed.
yes, everything. He knew he was caught. They even found the dang wrapping paper, the wrappers from the pills where he brought. They even found the gas station where he purchased the daggone synthetic Viagra pills.
That's crazy.
On the news
That's
thing, they
crazy,
showed
man.
a store he purchased it in and everything.
I don't even know how he could live with himself.
So he
And it's
planned
just
that, I think.
crazy.
Do you think he
Oh
planned it?
yeah. He
Yeah,
been plotting on that little girl.
plotting on her, right?
He been plotting on her. He knew the mother's schedule and everything. He knew how
Yup,
much time he had, all kinds of stuff. Because he
yup,
been watching her.
yup.
And he probably was even watching her on TikTok if she was on there.
Yeah, because some of the neighbors said they think that because she would always go on that patio with her phone and be doing
Hmm.
dancing, and they believe she was on TikTok or something like that.
Yep. And
He
I
was,
did find a picture with her with lipstick on. I thought I had seen that. I'm like, man,
wow.
like she was just doing too much.
And
Unless
you
you in
say
some type of beauty pageant or something.
right, and
It
you
ain't no
hear
need for
you
that. Lip
did
gloss is good, huh?
you said lip gloss is good. I didn't even let my
Yeah.
daughter. I have one daughter. I've never let my daughter do none of that stuff. I've never let she didn't even get her nails done. I didn't do none of. I didn't allow her to do that kind of stuff when she was a kid. I
Well,
didn't.
yeah. I mean, when like if you in a wedding or
Oh
something,
yeah,
or I
yeah.
mean,
That's different.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yes, yes. I didn't let she didn't wear lip gloss. She didn't get her nails done. Not even in high school. Yeah, she got it done for her prom and stuff like that. And she was in
hmm
her uncle's wedding. She was able to put weave in her hair. I would let her do that kind of stuff then for the occasion. But no. I didn't let my daughter do that kind of stuff. She wasn't one of them teens that was walking around with her nails done, manis and petties, and lip gloss and all of that stuff.
oh yeah,
I
we
didn't do.
definitely had all that going on.
Yeah, right. Like how these teens are today. No,
Uh,
I wasn't that parent. I'm sorry. But did you catch when the detective said to him, yeah, I know she was mature for her age. Her mother said she was mature. A lot of the neighbors said she was mature. And, from the pictures I seen, she did seem much older. Did you find her attractive? And he was like, no, she's a child. the I just don't like when they use, not saying it, the
right.
detectives
The
and
the blunt word, the F
yes,
word.
yes, and
Yeah, I
like
could
saying
tell that set you
yeah,
off.
yeah, I don't like that because at the end of the
Right.
day, she's a kid. Some
Yeah.
kids have to grow up fast because the mother giving her those responsibilities. That don't make her grown or mature. She's
And
forced
I
to be.
mean,
Go
just to
ahead.
keep saying that period puts too
Yes,
much pressure on a child. Oh,
yes,
she's so mature. Then in her
yes,
head, she thinking, I gotta hold this up because everybody
yes.
think this is what I am. Let this
Yup.
kid be a
A
kid.
kid.
But nah, like it's
Yeah.
awful what happened. But a lot of stuff held this case up because some of the things I'm saying, like saying that the pandemic played a part in it
Yeah.
being delayed. I'm trying to find that. Of course, I ain't gonna be able to find the exact part. But
Hmm.
her brother and the mother spoke and gave, like the victim statements or whatever.
Hmm.
And her son, he told him, his name is Emmanuel Hurry.
Hmm.
And he said, I have no sympathy for him today, directing him, directly addressing Howard. Emmanuel continued. He said, if you're a real man, why would you do that to a 12-year-old? You ain't nobody, and you don't scare me. You hear me?
Right. Oh, he said that to him, right, in the court.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
He's 14.
You're right. Hmm. Yeah, because the
And
kid
this
he sat in jail for a while before they started his trial. But yeah, you're right.
four
I think that
years.
yeah, I think COVID. Hmm.
Yeah, that definitely played a part, but it was like one part that I had seen
Hmm.
that it kind of lined up a couple of reasons why it was delayed.
Hmm.
But whatever. I mean, finally. But I still don't.
And you're right, Fifi. He got a whole history of this. I mean, and I totally forgot when I first started talking about this story about the other female. It was two women. That's what he went to prison for. I just don't understand why his girlfriend, why any woman would have messed with around with him, for that matter. Why would you want to even be in the company of a man like that
Right.
after
I
knowing
mean,
something like
knowing
that?
that too.
Yes, like I would be afraid
Mm-mm.
of him. I would just be afraid. Just even knowing
I
his
wouldn't want
history,
nothing
I
to do
wouldn't
with
want,
him.
right. I wouldn't want to be around him. I wouldn't want him around me. I wouldn't want him like nothing. I would be too scared to be around him. The fact that they like, that he was able to have a girlfriend and a side chick, like come on. And and that's the thing. It's when he wasn't at his girlfriend's house and he went back to his trailer. He wasn't at that trailer. He was at a side chick house. That's why he didn't have nothing in the trailer.
And yeah, he said something about what is a trailer, just like a exit, pretty much just somewhere you
Right.
go
Just
lay up.
yes, because that's basically what it was. Because an interrogation with the girlfriend, they asked her, has she ever been there? She said, yeah, but not. She only, I think she said she only been there once or twice. And they said, how do he have furniture? She said, I mean, he has a little bit of furniture, but they was like, what about food? She said, she hesitated and thought about it. And then she was like, I mean, it was a little bit of groceries. I mean, a little bit. Yeah, some couple of little things he got together before you arrived, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't understand how I have a baby too. She is an enabler. That baby is a cover up for his sick behavior. Exactly, Fifi. I agree. He didn't want her. He didn't want her. He didn't want that
Who
side chick either.
the woman? Yeah, all that extra stuff. Can't even handle it anyway. Like, boy, sit down.
And he's sitting there in the interrogation room, like, and every time that child, and I don't know how we was never even in spitting um 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 inches away from each other.
Spitting distance.
Yeah, spitting distance from each other. I don't know her. I don't know what she do. It's just so sick because oh man, I'm so angry they stopped that them little highlights of the video I had because in
Right.
that you see
Oh
yeah
yeah, the
because
highlight.
they talk about all of that. They show the complex. They show the whole area, and there's neighbors that talk. They was talking to the reporters about her and stuff, and that's and it just rubbed me so wrong every time they was calling her mature. Even her mother was saying that. It's like stop saying that. Your baby she was a child.
I hate it's some people call kids like young lady, young man. Like this is a
Right,
3-year-old or a 4-month old. What do you
right,
mean?
right,
But it's
right.
sad too because they couldn't even determine her cause of death.
Yeah, because he said he
It
choked her, right?
That's what he said,
But
but
but the
it's determined as homicidal. The violence.
right. Yeah, and that too, Miss V. Even with the other two priors, that he went to prison, he brutally attacked them. You get what I'm saying? So when you
Mm-hmm.
read this, how could you be in a relationship with a man that brutally attack a woman like that?
They probably didn't read it, didn't even know. They probably didn't know.
He was registered.
That don't mean they know because he registered.
No, remember in the news clips that they did let before they started putting the interruption. Those were neighbors that knew him and people that went to school with him who were surprised to hear when he first got arrested what he went to jail for, and then they surprised now again. Why are you surprised? Why are you
Well, I
that
know
one
that they
lady?
had people that knew him back then, but I'm talking about the girlfriend probably didn't know.
You
Like
think?
people don't be looking up folks' records, no. And
No,
then
she
even
knew.
though
No, the girlfriend knew because she says it in the interrogation. We could
she
watch that
knew,
tomorrow. She knew of his history. Yes,
oh, that's right, you did say that
yeah,
she
she
knew,
knew.
and that's
Yeah, she
crazy
knew
to
of
me.
his history. But she was giving him a chance because, of course, she was going on what he said, like how he was in the interior, maybe boyfriend and girlfriend, and her grandparents just didn't like me. Dude, you didn't even know this woman, this girl, when you did that to her. You didn't even know her. You went to. They did go to the same high school, but she was young. She was grades under him. He was probably watching her.
He was because he's a predator and he can't help himself. There is no help for people like him. It just ain't. They don't change.
You're right. I just don't get it. I guess I don't, and I never will understand women that can close blind eyes to something like that and be in a relationship and have these men around they children and all of that stuff. I just don't get it. And lay up with them and mm-mm. That's
I mean,
disgusting.
you gotta know that he don't even want you. Anybody that can think of a kid and do that is just sick in the head.
And the fact
What do
that
you think about
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What do you think about the mother suing for 2 million?
Well, I think that she do have a case, but I think mom should take a little bit of accountability herself. I think she should take some responsibility. I'm not going to say it's her fault that this happened, because I mean, she got to work, and maybe and maybe she's a single parent and she got to work, so she got to do what she got to do. But I don't think, I mean, she got a case. I'm just saying, I don't think she deserved no $2 million. I do think
Yeah,
the
I
state
mean,
dropped the ball though, because they know that they gave him permission. That's what I'm saying, to be able to go to the girlfriend house, and he was only allowed 3 days there. Why? They should have contacted Pensacola and let them know that this was his second residence. You know what I'm saying? They should have
yeah,
done that.
because he was there. I mean, the apartment, they didn't even know that he was there.
Right.
And so basically, they're saying that they
Pensacola didn't
don't,
know he was there. That's
yeah, Florida itself
right.
didn't
In
even know.
Florida,
He
it is
wasn't even
right.
registered in Florida, period.
Right.
But the complex didn't know either. And that's the problem. And that's
Yeah.
how they was able to do it. And then I'm thinking, because like when we first started talking about this, I was like mad at the mother. Like, it's her fault. You know what I'm saying? But in Florida, it might be legal when they get 12 that they old enough to stay home with their younger siblings. Is just not a good idea to me
It's
ever.
not. It's not to me either. I agree,
And
Miss
so it
B.
might be legal, and that might be why she was able to sue them. And they didn't mention anything about her being negligent and her children
Right.
being home alone, if that's what it
Right.
was. But I don't even know the story. Like, where did he get her from? How did she reach? It's a lot missing for
Wait,
me. Like,
you
how
read
did
it.
she even
You
get
read
to
it
his door?
earlier. You read it
Right,
earlier.
but
He
he just
saw
said that she asked to get let into the house. But
into
I
whose
mean,
house? Her apartment.
he said something about she coming to the door asking to get let in, and he let her in and choked her out as soon as he got in there. But I mean, whose door, and why would she come there and get into the house for what?
He's
So
lying.
it just don't make sense. But you would think, I mean, all of this stuff, court is over and stuff, I believe, right?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
it's over. Yeah, he's been sentenced to life with no
mandatory
possibility.
life.
Yes.
Now I didn't see that, but so it gotta be the court proceedings out here somewhere then.
Let me
I
see.
don't know if it was televised, but they, even if it don't be televised, sometime they'll have small clips throughout the news clips.
Right, that's what I'm about to pull up. Let me see.
But let's see, there's a lot in this little article, and they described her as, hold on, we try to remember Naomi as the happy, bubbly, sweet, sassy little girl that
See how
she
they say that?
was.
See, I don't like that. I
And
don't like
actually,
that.
yep, I know. And actually, right now, that's all we are holding on to in order to cope with my daughter's demise.
Here it is.
Yeah, they grew her up fast.
Right. I got that from the way they was talking about her on the news. Okay, here it is. Okay. So he got returned after just 90 minutes. Closing arguments concluded of 3 days testimony, which concluded. Okay, they see this one got the video too. Broke back their verdict. Oh, I think I'm reading the same article you just read, because this article talks about the 14-year-old brother Emmanuel Harry too. But wait, they don't
Really?
say
And this
how much
article is
time.
from 2020, so they were saying that it was scheduled to start last week, the trial originally was, but I just been like stuck on this. Let me go back.
Okay.
Let me see more about this.
So, oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I think so too. They said it was premeditated. I think he planned it too. That man been plotting on her and watching her and just waiting for the right time.
Mm.
Oh, she was found half naked.
Really?
Yeah, she's found half naked, and her clothes was taken off. Oh yeah, yeah. He got life. He was sentenced to life in prison, so he'll never be up for parole.
Oh, okay. She wasn't missing for weeks like I initially thought.
Oh no, no, no. She was only missing for
Like a
from
few. They say a week, but it's from the March
she went
31st to
missing on
June
May
5th.
30. Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm. It says on March 31st, Naomi disappeared from the complex, and at approximately a week later, her remains were found in a nearby creek.
Yeah. Oh, that's where the 8 miles came from. So the creek was 8 miles long, and it was
Yeah, it
five
do say
miles.
5 miles. Yeah,
Yes,
that
five
thing.
miles
Yeah.
from her residence. So if they just would have just did a broader, a more, a broader search, they would have found her.
So Hurry's lawsuit with the apartments was a breach in their duties to provide reasonable care by permitting
Mhm.
a registered ex offender to reside upon the premises, thus allowing the offender continual unfettered access to young children and others upon whom persons would, yeah, unknown, got want to prey on people, basically.
Right. Uh-huh.
Oh, and I also claims that the landlord knew or should have known about his continual presence on the property, and their failure to take action constitute negligence.
Oh,
This
so
breach
so
is
the housing
reasonable.
complex knew that he was registered?
Well, they should have known, as they said
Oh, oh,
they
that's what they
knew or
said.
they should have known. Yeah,
That's true. That's
yeah, they
true.
should have known who was
That's
living in
true.
there. Yeah, so
Yeah, because
because
you want to
most
know,
apartments
right?
require everybody to be on the lease, and he was living there not
Right.
on the lease,
But
and so that's why they are negligent.
yeah.
Yeah, they got her because she wouldn't have been able to win it if they wasn't. She
Oh, she
definitely got it,
won.
and oh yeah,
Oh,
this
that's good.
article from 2020 I'm reading.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good that she won, that she got the settlement.
Wait a minute, hold on. Matter of fact, this article from 2018. So I really need to be looking at a more updated. But I like to look at the old ones too,
Yeah,
because
me
that
too.
let me know what was
Yeah.
being said
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Yes, exactly. And they give you more detail because as if the case gets older, you get less information.
But it can get confusing because it changes from the beginning to the current. Sometimes be like, hold on now, wait a minute. I know they said this.
Yes,
But
that's
yeah.
true too. That's true too. That is so true. I wanted to well, we've been rocking for 3 hours, for 3.5 hours.
You
I
did
had
it
something
again.
I had something else that I wanted to talk about. It wasn't this like crime. It was just something I wanted to take on, but we could talk about it uh later. It's fine. It's cool. Cause I can't I'm still having trouble with my TikTok.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I wanted to ask you what your thoughts on something, but it could wait.
I mean, I'm here. If you want to ask, I'm right here.
So No, because
What's up?
yeah, because
I
it
mean, it's
doesn't
up to
have
you
nothing
if
to
you.
do with this. So like, it's not. It don't
Okay.
have nothing to do with this. So I kind of want to just wait till we have one of those lives, like where we just be chatting and recapping, where we just talk about all different types of stuff. I'd rather wait till
Oh, it
that
was
live.
another case.
Yeah, yeah, not really a case, but something to talk about.
Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of is juicy tea. But yeah, we could
Yeah.
talk about that later because I don't want to shift the energy.
Okay, I mean, we could use a little excitement now. You know what I'm saying? That we could. Who in the chat? Look, I haven't looked. Let me see.
Go ahead. While you doing that, I'm gonna see if I could pull this up real quick. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, there's a thing. Hey, Anita, how you doing? He got her lurking and snatched her the right moment. Man, I just wondered, like, now I know, like, it's a lot of information out here. If the trial was televised, we would be able to know exactly what happened because it is a lot of missing pieces for me.
It is. I agree.
Just a few, really, details about, how she got there. Like, because I mean, I thought he was across the way from her. So how did he end up there? Did he take her from the house? Was the siblings in the house when it happened?
And then you talking 1:30 in the afternoon.
Right. So why wasn't she in school, or was it summer? No, school
No.
would have been in March. Wait, was it a March 30? Wait, March 31st? I don't
Yeah,
know
because
what
they
day that
found
was
her
in
June. They found
2017.
her June 5th. She went missing.
But I'm talking about the day he took her. What day was
May.
it? Because
That was in May.
no, it said March 31st. But I'm just trying to figure out. Pete, school still be in March, right?
No, what was March? This happened to her in May.
I'm telling you, I read March.
No, she disappeared May 31st, 2017.
Oh, May. Oh,
Yeah, May
you right. You
31st.
gotta be right. Look, because it was
Go.
June 5th that they found her. So yeah,
Yeah.
you right. Okay. So they would have been in school or out of school. Was
Right.
she home from school?
Oh
And
yeah, she in Florida. So yeah, they was out of school. You know, they get out of school early because they be back
oh,
in
okay.
school in August.
Oh, I just wondered.
Right.
Dang, and then I just wonder what was the hours her mother was working, like on the average. How many days were the kids home alone?
See, Miss B
Because
be like
if
me. We be wanting details, boy. It's like
right, that's what that
yes,
be me. I'm just
yeah,
wondering, you know what I mean? Because I don't
yeah.
I don't think that 12 years old was the only first time that she was being left alone to watch the younger children, and it is options like. I always had a cousin or a younger cousin or something always at my house that was a teenager or something. Somebody was there with my children. Like I wouldn't just leave them home alone. That's why I'm just saying that's just weird to me.
Because we
And
think on
yeah,
the
I know you
logic of
saying you
like what.
gotta do what you gotta do, but I mean it's options.
No,
It's
yeah, you're
other.
right. I've never left my kids home alone like that, so I know I get it. But I'm just saying, everybody ain't the same. You know, we don't know her situation. You know,
But for it not to be mentioned that her negligence, that's what I'm saying. Legally, I think she was okay. But at the same time,
yeah,
I only looked at one article. Like I ain't even began to investigate, so I don't know
no,
if
yeah,
it's an
no,
article out there that says, that really tells us that because this article is from 2018.
right, right.
Yeah. So anyway, shoot, I got a lot of stuff in my queue. If you free
Yeah,
anytime this
yeah.
week, we
Let's
can.
do it. Let's do
Okay,
it.
well we can go again tomorrow if you want to,
Okay,
and
yep,
we.
we sure can. I'm here
Okay, so
for it.
yeah, let's do it. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll let you know. It just
Okay,
depends. I'm gonna go
what
to,
time?
yeah, I ain't gonna say it over the air, but
Right.
we gonna be back tomorrow, y'all, because
We
I
sure
do
will,
have a lot
y'all.
of stuff I want to talk about. But yeah, we got it in today. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Look, it's crazy because for me, I was waiting to hear him say what we've been listening at this dude live for 3 hours. And when they get to the end, it buffers. I wanted to hear him say it.
And they did the same thing when I watched it from my television, but they didn't. That's what I'm saying. You don't hear him say it in the interrogation.
Cliffhanger just left us there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, I digress.
Yes.
Peace and love, y'all.
Thanks for bringing the stories that many of us may never hear about. You are so welcome, Fifi. And thank y'all for hanging out
thank
with
you
us.
For coming.
And shout out to our Facebookers over there watching too. And shout out to the people that's going to watch the replay. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Smack that like button.
Yes.
I'm about to do an obnoxious little drop, as the word calls it. And I'm going to be like, hit the like button. Watch, I'm going to do something ignorant. Watch. I'm just saying. Because I need y'all to hit the like button. You see, look in
Rush Hour. Remember the Chinese little girl was like, hit the damn button. Press the damn button.
Yeah, just flat out. Yeah, yours should be blunt like that. Yours, that you should get one blunt just like that. And then, I'll just be obnoxious, screaming. I'm going to figure it out because we got to get these likes figured out. Yeah. And middle finger to the 7% that said they didn't hit the like button, because I was playing with this poll over here, and 93% last time I looked hit the like button. 7% said no. So what's up with that? But thanks for watching. We got your view. We appreciate you.
Yes. You're still welcome. And shout out to the people in the bushes too.
Yes, bush watchers. Yeah. Thank y'all.
Yes,
thank y'all. Okay,
so
I'm
you got
done.
anything else you want to say, Miss Fee, before we close out?
Thank you to all my haters and mostly my congratulators. I love y'all. Shout out to the Viral Mind Squad, and shout out to Team Viral, the winning team. Peace out, y'all. We out.
Stay blessed, guys. Where is my... You know what? I'll just use this.